Welcome everybody to the Watchers!
Hey!
A Dungeons and Dragons game. No, we're going to start again. Hey guys, and welcome to the Watchers, a Dungeons and Dragons game played with a bunch of my good friends and my sister in my world of Valeria! Yeah!
People are like, I'm not your friend, man.
Oh, also, we have to put the music on.
Music!
That's magical. Turn that down. Alright, so for those wondering, if you are new here, which I know a lot of you will be, because, this is an awesome campaign. I'm going to be doing an intro, which is going to be basically giving everybody an update. The players and you guys in chat on what's happened. Also, yes, I have twin buns in my hair. My sister just did it.
Yeah, boy!
Please tell me I look pretty.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
Might delete later.
So I'm going to do, as I did last week, we're going to do introductions, okay? So going around the table with Dan and introduce who you are and what you are, and then we'll go around the table, okay?
Okay. I'm Dan. I'm also Kate, a paladin dragonborn.
Okay?
I'm Tom. I play Aya, the tiefling rogue.
And?
I am Zoe. I play Inspira. And I am also a tiefling rogue.
Guys, you if you guys forget what you're doing. Right, we have nicknames now.
I really have to think
And new player.
Made it. I'm Lauren and I play Jace, a changeling cleric.
Okay, so in the game right now, something was let slip in the last episode. Not gonna name names. Right, but someone let slip a name that they shouldn't have, right? So this side of the table, which is Cade and Aya, don't know Jace's real name.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Ooh.
So just, that is a retcon. This Inspira, she did mess up. Like, it would have been fine if it was, but she didn't mean to do it. So
Well, we went through that whole thing and it could be like short-term memory loss. We were like,
Inspira's an idiot, let's be fair.
But you said you didn't mean to do it. So, like, we're going to retcon that. So this side of the table, you guys know, right? But this side of the table doesn't know.
And what was that name again?
No one. That
Ruby.
Was
Ruby.
Ruby was the alias. That is her name.
that's what we do know as Ruby.
Ruby.
Ruby, yes.
Wait for about 5 minutes in and the most meta insight check.
Just
This is Ruby, insight check!
just as a quick just a download on what happened with Jace. Jace was kidnapped, or Ruby was kidnapped just before episode 0 of The Watchers. She was kidnapped by some pretty nasty people and then given to someone. And Jace is going to explain what happened to her, I imagine, during at the start, to the rest of the party. Since when we started this, Cade and Aya were kind of partners. Not in that way. They were just partners in crime. They're not friends. They were just on the road for a very long time, and they fought together. Right. It's the same with Jace and Inspira.
No,
they did
something more.
They did the same thing. Okay. So there's kind of this camaraderie here. So I think, any other questions from you guys before I go into announcements?
No.
No? Okay. So first announcement, the biggest one, is that we have a giveaway tonight. It's going to be taking place around 8 o'clock UK time, which is in a couple of hours. We're going to be giving away, bloody hell, I forgot my name. It's the Sky Opal dice, 7-set dice. It looks super pretty. It's right here. So these dice right here that you see in front of your face, hang on, let me get them out.
You're still in here.
We're stealing.
They're so pretty. Right, so these dice are going to be someone's. They're going to be in your hands. My sweaty hands have touched them, but I hope you don't mind that. I'm going to put you in the bag. Yeah, and they're going to be given away thanks to one of our lovely players, Lauren, and also thanks to ValkyrieRPG.co.uk, who make these amazing dice. They're super, super pretty, and they've been very, very kind to us as well, just letting us kind of promote them and stuff, so it's been awesome. So that's going to take place at 8 o'clock. It's only open to UK and Europe residents because of costs and things because we're only a tiny little stream, right? Eventually, we want it, but that's not to say that ValkyrieRPG.co.uk do not do that. Like they actually deliver internationally. Okay, so if you want these dice, right, and you don't win today, go to their site and you can get it if you live anywhere in the world. So grab it. So yeah, at 8 o'clock, just before break, I'm going to say a keyword. I'm not going to say what it is right now because I need you guys to be here when it happens. Okay? I don't want you making bots and then coming here with 50 bots so you can bloody do it. Okay? So the keyword, I'll say the keyword, and then you'll have 7 minutes during the break to say this keyword. Then the bot will gather all your names, right? And then it will choose a winner after 7 minutes.
Watch out for the guy doing the decoy word in chat. And then right at the last second.
You can say it more than once. You can spell it any which you can put caps in it, whatever. The bot, I will tell you how to spell the word, right? And you can stick it down. I think that's it when it comes to the dice. Next announcements is our usual announcements from the last week, which is first of all, Natural 20 board game tables. So we're playing on a Natural 20 board game table right now. They're amazing bespoke tables where you can go onto their website, which is Natural 20. Where is it? Where did I put the link?
The web link. Natural20tables.co.uk.
There you go. Natural20tables.co.uk. All one word. Right, no numbers.
No numbers.
Okay. And they have this really cool table builder that you can mess around with and kind of, just... We're playing on a pine, it's pine, right? This one?
Yeah. Pine.
We're playing on a pine one right now, and me and Dan, twice in a row, in 2 weeks now, we've had to carry this thing around. It's heavy as fuck, right? You know when things are heavy, it means they're expensive and they have good quality, right? It's that these are affordable. Okay? So... and they also have 0% finance options and super excellent customer service.
Not the best.
Wow.
They have. You guys are super friendly. And if you want to follow them, they're on Facebook at Natural20Tables, and they're on Instagram at Nat20, the number tables.
Just make it confusing.
Well, I mean, we're the same with the watches because because Twitter wouldn't take a birth for some reason. They thought I was born last year. Right, literally.
You were.
Next, we're going to talk about Zobi Wan Kenobi, art and cosplay on Instagram. Which is my sister over here. Say hi.
Hi.
Zoe draws original content art with a very unique style, as well as cosplay ideas that she works on throughout her weekend. When she can now. She has a job right now, which is very demanding, but
Sewing.
her commissions are open, right, Zoe?
Yes,
Right.
just.
And if you want, in front of your face, you want an idea of what...
Wait!
Okay, yeah.
I thought you showed it. That's
But also, if you want an idea of the work she does, look directly on the overlay. Just next to me, is it this side? No, it's this side. There we go. Over here, right, are all of the watchers' faces. Just over here. So... it's above you guys, right above you guys. Give her a bell. Give her a message if you want some commission. What?
That's a hard man.
What? Great giveaway Natural 20 table on next Watcher streams. What? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth, Mike. Alright, so the next...
I'm going to switch that off in a minute.
Yeah, so the next group, the next people we're going to talk about, very dear friends of mine, are Firebutton. They're a hilarious group of Midlander boys and girls who play computer games, and they're hilarious, and I do a lot of co-ops with them. If you follow me on MoistOwlette, on the MoistOwlette Twitch channel and the Twitter channel, I constantly go on about them. Right now we're doing Dark Souls, and then beforehand I did a lot of Resident Evil, and we're still going to carry that on. We've just finished our first recording of Bloodborne, so that's going to be coming out in a couple more months' time. It's just me screaming. Just non-stop screaming. The first, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the first episode. It's just me screaming.
Spoilers!
And I'm rolling as well, all the time. But yeah, go follow them on Firebutton Gaming on YouTube, Firebutton Gaming on Facebook, and Firebutton Games on Twitter. Okay, so they're a little bit easier to contact. Next, we're going to talk about the Calamus, and you guys can't see it yet. Actually, I'll show you right now. Let's show you right now.
Spoilers!
Bam.
Away.
That
Let's see where he's laid.
is... Oh, I think the camera has actually crashed. We'll replug it in. Right, but basically that is our map camera. Which one is it? Is it this one?
It's on. It's on screen.
Oh my goodness. It broke. It broke, dude.
Oh no, it's just gone now.
It's completely broke. I thought...
This is great advertising.
Wow! Okay, I'm going to turn that off. That was working just before the stream, guys. So I'm not quite sure why it's not working now. But during the break, we'll try and fix that. And we might have to have a little mini break. But basically, the Calamus is the map making tool I use. I'm one of their social media managers. I send out information about the Calamus. It's in its beta right now. And it's a really cool, quick tool to use if you want. It also has like its own inbuilt game system, so you can just invite your friends in and you can play in the app itself. It has a desktop, but it's not supported as much as the Android one is. Though it's just come out on iOS. They need testers, so if you're interested in testing and you have an Apple phone or an Apple device, give them a bell on the Calamus beta testers on Facebook. We'll try and get this fixed so you guys can actually see the Calamus in all its glory. And there's me. I normally scream at games and complain about League of Legends. But today I'm playing Dungeons & Dragons with my baby, The Watchers, which is a campaign I've been working on for many a year. And then I think that's it. Any other announcements for anybody else?
So Richard's helped us out with the audio. His Twitch is Napsalm.
Yes.
NAPSALM.
Yes, so Rich today helped us out with the audio. It's still not quite perfect, right? But it's much better than it was last week.
And we have other things to try as well.
Yeah, and we have extra things that we're going to try the next week as well, right? But it's much better this week. We also have an extra camera, thanks to Dan. Which right now,
children.
That camera's not working. Currently, I'm not sure why, but but we'll try and see what's happening with that thing.
Oh, the old switcheroo coming on later. Oh no, that was the time.
Right, yeah. So any more announcements from anybody? First. Hi.
That is all.
Okay. Welcome everybody to episode 1 of The Watchers. Last week was episode 0. I like to have a little bit set up in my campaigns. Always have episode 0, or also known as a session 0. Today is episode 1, where the adventurers truly get into the nitty-gritty of what The Watchers is. They became The Watchers last episode. This is episode 1, A Mark of Cognizance. Over the past day... Oh, hang on. I'll wait for the ruffling to stop. Because the compressor's going...
I have no pen.
I might have
We're
one.
ready?
Yes.
Everyone got their minis, right?
Hi.
Yeah. Good? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Let's start this again.
Wait, let me get a pen.
Sorry. That's everything. Everything but a pen.
Do you need a pen? I can get you a pen.
Pen on the steer.
Oh, wait.
Everybody wants to see the buns used.
Colours!
Triangular.
Right, these notes are going to be amazing today.
They are.
If you don't use every single colour today, there's something wrong.
I'm gonna be mad if you don't.
No, keep the colours. Just use the
I haven't
colours.
got time to change
Each
colours.
letter of
Well,
each word.
You can remember how quick he goes through his descriptions.
You know how it was in primary school?
You fine,
Also,
fine.
I think my primary school book drawings were better than
Is it those smelly pens as well?
Alright,
it's like
are we ready?
biology drawings.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. I'm going to be talking for a lot, so bear with me. Right, and get ready to write stuff down. Okay, so, episode 1, A Mark of Cognizance. A Mark of Cognizance. No. If you want it. I mean, it's got to be on the fucking title. Over the past day, your small group has been through many trials. A rare disease infected Inspira and Aya. And although easily treated, it may have cost them their lives if they didn't hurry and get the spring berries and water that they needed. Along the way, they were attacked by a group of wild men who killed a compatriot of theirs and a lone wolf sitting by the springberry bush they needed. Meanwhile, at the camp they had set up, an ambush was in full effect that Inspira heard with her natural one.
Can I get a hashtag skills? Let me see that hashtag skills.
The party got back to the camp to find that most of the help had been murdered by 3 individuals. One of them had Brogan, the caravan leader, in a vice grip and a weapon up to their throat. After a scuffle, Brogan had been injured by the wildmen and the fight ensued. After the party defeated the last individual, a wind picked up. Brogan yelled that the soul winds were coming and they needed to run, which you guys did. The group managed to climb to a ledge on the mountainside and dragged Hayne inside of a cave, and Dahlia, inside of a cave just before the wind swept through the valley. The last thing you guys saw was Brogan and his soul being ripped from him.
The wind picked up, then it picked him up.
I mean, his body didn't get picked up. Just his soul. It was ripped from him.
So it wasn't
Face
Ginger
off.
then.
No Nicolas Cage on it.
The group found themselves then in a sort of temple. You spoke with a curious voice. That was down, well, a couple of you did. That was down a cavern entrance. And then you rested. You were then attacked by kobolds during the rest, but you prevailed, mostly unscathed.
His pesky
Look at
nephews.
me!
A trap floor was discovered shortly after in the mountain rooms they were in, and eventually figured out that fire was the key to cross it.
Accidentally.
Yes.
Eventually, you made your way across and you defeated a giant spider and made your exit. You were then bombarded with memories that were not yours, but were more real than a simple dream, as well as seeing a purple-robed, greasy-haired man at the base of a large jade stone, commanding 3 other individuals. You all woke up to your caravan friends, Dahlia and Hayne, in piles of ash on the ground, and the purple-robed figure walking off into the wood on his own.
It's looking great, isn't
The
it?
game is yours.
Where do you even
What
start?
fuck?
So. What do we even.
Yeah.
Can I get you 3 to make perception checks for me?
Oh, don't do
Quick.
that.
Ooh, dice choice, dice choice.
We're not sponsored by Pepsi Max, but if you want to be a sponsor, completely fine with it,
Perception, right?
Yeah. Good to see you again, Argos. I can see the...
Argos and Pepsi Max everywhere. 11.
11?
And that is a good first roll of the day.
Which means the rest will be
12.
shit.
Perception. Let's kick things off with a 22.
What'd you get, Kate?
12.
12? 11?
11.
Alright. You guys are still kind of reeling from the memories that have just kind of burst in front of you. You've been seeing, just to remind you, you saw immediately after the memory, the main memory, you started seeing kind of, it seemed like leaks of other people in certain situations, people walking through the woods, people getting hung, drawn, and quartered just in front of you, people being attacked by bears, other people just talking. And they were just walking like they were, but there was this purplish, green, yellow mist around them. So you're still reeling from that, you two. You just kind of shake your head, and you can hear just from below you, because you're all elevated by about 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You hear some leaves ruffling and some slight breathing.
Pesky rabbit.
No stop yet. More company. Down there somewhere.
Are you looking down?
Yes.
You see a brown-haired, short-bobbed girl. She has leather armor on, tight straps around her, short. Not really tall, not really small, but short to medium height. And she's up against the back of the wall right now, just kind of looking at what just...
So I'm looking down at the top of her head and she's backed up against what?
Yeah, she's not really.
She doesn't see yours then.
She's not really seen you yet. Jace, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. That description, looking suitably like the one. She's not sure where she is at the minute. I kind of look at somebody like and trying to get aware of her surroundings again.
Is it just ASC in this?
I mean, A's just called you, said that it's happening, so if you want to go over there, you can do.
Yes! Of course I do!
You go over, you look down, and you recognize the top of the head, and just... They haven't seen you there yet, though. They're just kind of
Can
in
I
shock
just-
right now.
Run over and, like...
Jump down.
You would have to jump down 20 feet.
Well, fuck.
Catch.
I'm only 5 feet. Kill me, right? Would it? Kill me? No, I don't want to make a trick.
Do you want to jump down?
I want to dive on it. Of course I
Make an acrobatics check.
do. Fuck yes.
Equals elbow.
I'm gonna die, but it's fine. It's worth it. Oh, fuck.
Acrobatics?
8.
Can I get a hashtag skills?
Can I stop her? Like,
This is literally my face
make an
the
athletics check.
entire time.
hang on. Wait.
So I'm there and I'm kind of. So who do you think it?
Which one?
I just look like
14.
the different girl next to me.
14?
Just like.
Right, yeah, you're very small, aren't you? And very
Yeah.
light. Right, yeah.
Just
So,
pure bush baby. Just.
yeah. So, yeah, you,
Catch her from.
Can I start yelling at though, so...
as you're going down, you do, so you just miss your step, your top tip of your toes clip over one of the flagstones behind you, and you start just tipping your head over, but you just feel you just stopping, and you feel like flying right now as you're just over the edge of this precipice at the moment. You feel someone pulling you back.
Careful, dragon lady.
Ah.
Dragon lady. Devil lady. That's what I meant. She's your devil.
Would they make enough
Devil
noise
girl.
for me to make
Oh
a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'm very perceptive. No, I rolled a 6.
No, you'll be able to hear them.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
We're not that hidden. We're not that stealthy.
Yeah, because I mean, she rolled an 8.
You
She
look
sort
up,
of-
you just see at 45-degree angle, just a really happy purple front leaning over.
You look up and you see the excitable tiefling.
Oh, not again.
Yeah.
You find me.
This is the happiest day of my life.
You literally just see his face down on his face going.
And now,
So-
like, peer over, you see a second horned face on the poking over the side.
So many people died and there's just me like...
Shall I let it go?
You think devils bounce?
I don't suppose you want to try.
I will land on you.
There is more land than there is in me.
Is there any way down?
Yeah. So this area just before the Jadestone, there is a crescent slope that goes all the way around, probably about for 150 feet, all the way around before it gets to the bottom.
It's exercise, isn't it?
So,
I'm gonna run. Just FYI.
Don't have to roll for it though.
as in, like, opening for an intro, just like, so, what makes you so body splashable?
Look back up. Who are you?
Same.
Spirit. Jason goes to stand up like even an spirit and taking a dagger out.
They're okay.
Are you sure?
For now, they're okay.
I mean, Kate can let her go.
Very tempting.
What?
I see you've been more friends again.
Yes. They love me. It's just they don't know it yet.
She has this effect on people.
I'm just gonna put it back down now. Like, we calm.
Are you coming down or am I coming up?
I'm coming down. I'm gonna run down
Is
to
it
you and
sheer,
like
or is
full
it-
on dive on
Is it
you.
steep?
Yeah,
Can you do that?
I'm trying to like describe it to you.
You have to catch me.
It's a slope that gradually goes down in a crescent into a big courtyard in front of the Sorry. In front of a big, so in front of the big jade stone is a big courtyard. This entire area is all flagstone with grey flag. It's been worked, man-made. Just off in the distance, just around the jade stone, and then to the south, woods.
This jade stone quite precious.
Without getting close to it. Yeah. Do you want to get close to it?
Certainly jade, right? Certainly it's semi-precious stone.
Yeah, sure. Are we clustered up at this point? Have we gone down?
I presume there's been some like hand gestures or like meet in the courtyard.
Yeah. Bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll do that then.
Alright, so you go around this crescent into the courtyard itself. You see the piles of ash that were the other three people in front of...
Forgot about them.
You also see as you're going down that just off to your left, as you get to the exit of the slope, there are about 5 or 6 other ash piles in the forest. It's just grey, no substance, just grey.
Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah, so make either, whichever's highest, history or arcana check for the stone.
All of us, or...
This one, because he said that, Cade, because he said that he wanted to check it out.
That's a nice one.
Probably getting half-hearted.
Probably not the best one.
I'll make it, actually,
I'm literally
18.
not
18?
even-
Alright.
They're both the same stat, it's just if you've got any proficiency in them.
Okay, so as you look upon, as you're closer, you see that it just looks like an old machine. It's just a huge stone of jade that looks to be about 18 foot, 20 foot tall, and about 8 foot wide at the center, but it's kind of carved into an upside down, well, a drop shape. Around it, it's fixed in place by kind of a stone, just a stone foundation that has a lot of runes on it that none of you understand. Around the jade itself, there are these rings of stone. When you first came in here, they were moving. They were going around the stone. And the stone was glowing. Now it's not. It is dull. I mean, it's jade, so it's still pretty beautiful. It is a semi-precious stone. But it's not glowing anymore, and the energy that was given off from it seems to have dissipated.
Do you want to nick it? Do you have an urge?
Are you going to look at it?
That was me looking at it.
Yes.
Is he like, just like, slowly getting towards it, like really focusing on it sort of thing?
Say again?
As he's looking at it, is he sort of leaning in slowly and like really focusing on it?
I don't know, how are you doing it? How are you looking at it?
Look at my eyes. Yeah, sure, we'll go for that. I don't want to go to sleep, sounds cool.
Is he just like leaning in and staring into this contraption? I just want to wait until he's like really close and I just want to go, watch out for that stuff!
Make a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, see if you can notice me coming.
Sneaky.
You don't see.
You don't see his reflection. It's not that reflective. It's not that
Actually, I'll make a stealth check. See if.
12. It was a rubbish roll. Well, I still got a 12.
4. He still gets 12.
Yeah. You thought you heard something. You look to your right, and then as you look back, A is just in your face and just goes, "Watch out for them!"
Now you little shit.
Yeah, you don't feel anything else.
They're watching.
You're about 10 foot from it right now, and there are steps leading up to it. As you get closer to it, though, I'm going to roll. Okay, as you're getting closer to it, you kick one of the ash piles that were the people, and there's a bit of gold in there.
Oh,
Ooh.
dishy.
Now, do you want to steal it?
Do I notice it?
I'm going straight for it. I'm not giving you a chance.
Alright.
Oh, no. It's for a different reason. It's not to grab it.
Fair enough.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, make a
here.
perception check.
This would have to be sneaky
That's
back.
another 17, which makes it another 22.
Okay, so you notice it. You get yourself 2 gold pieces.
Sweet.
So stick 2 gold pieces.
How's the dilemma, God boy? Those poor people.
They don't need it anymore.
Oh, we're having a bit of a crisis. If you promise to go to confession about it, you may look at the other ash piles.
Fuck yeah! I mean, yes, please. Good.
Language.
Go
No,
look.
I don't have to. I can go look.
You can go look.
Okay, I'm going to
If
look.
you're extra good, we'll take your leash off.
So
I had one for her.
you sift through the ashes of the fallen
Yes.
of these people, and you find yourself 17 gold pieces in total.
I will share.
I picked off the pauper then with sounds of it.
No, she said she wanted to go to each one, so she went to the ones
Oh,
in the forest.
the ones in the forest as well.
Can I share between everyone?
If you want.
I'll do that. It's nice.
I'll
How many will that be?
Don't make me math.
So say it's
Come on,
19
man.
altogether. I'll take 2 and the rest of the 5 each for the rest.
Is that right? Is that math properly?
Go on, Zoe. I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, it would have been 4 for everyone or 5 for you.
I will spend the rest of the stream like this if you make me math again.
I'm going to
We'll
make you
do
laugh
that.
all the time. You stop said a maths teacher. Same I don't. 5 golden. 4 gold. 4 gold.
You guys are 5. Alright.
He's taken 2.
I took 2, so I've
He
got 4
2
altogether,
from-
including that, yeah. Don't make it any more confusing.
Where's my gold? Equipment?
Equipment, and then click on the currency.
So is the
Yeah.
jade, is it held in place now? It's not.
Yes.
It's just.
It's on a foundation of the same stone that
Stone
you're
ring.
walking on, yeah. And it's just surrounded by these concentric stone circles. There was no... Other than the explosion, when the ash piles happened, there wasn't any sound. Anything from this thing.
How big are the stone circles?
So the jade crystal is 8 foot across. So the stone circles themselves are, say, 12, 13 feet, like, in diameter. And they encompass the entire. And there's 4 around it, like one at the bottom, one right at the top.
So does anybody know what the hell this thing is?
I have no idea. Is anyone smart?
Is anyone proficient in Arcana?
Not proficient.
Then no,
No.
you don't have any clue what this is.
Oh, I am an investigation. And acrobatics, so why am I so crap?
You keep rolling low.
Well, it's a big weird thing surrounded by the ashes of people that near it. So, probably not good.
Probably shouldn't mess.
There is, just off to your right and then going south, there is a path, a dirt path that opens up into kind of the forest, and then Aya, as you look through, you can see that there is a rocky outcrop, about 300, 400 meters down the pathway, just coming out of the left part of which leads into kind of a valley.
Is that where the purple hood guy is?
No, he went into the wood. He just went off to the right of the jade stone and went off into the wood. You lost sight of him.
Should we be looking for him? Or should we stay away from him? Actually, I'd rather stay away from him. He didn't seem that nice.
So did you guys see the same thing I saw? When the friends exploded into dust.
I mean,
Did you pick up some crazy people?
he was talking. She was talking to herself earlier.
What did I tell you about picking up crazy people?
I can't help it. I'm crazy. I'm normal.
And you, backtracking, but you heard something down in that hole as well.
Did I? Oh. He heard it first. She heard it first. I can't help it.
I was impenetrable.
So, do you want to follow the individual, or do you want to go down south?
I'm staying with Ruby.
I mean, did you see them turn to ash?
No.
I kind of just came to, and it was done.
Yeah, you all saw them being struck, but you didn't see them turn into this ash.
Not like this.
It's one big pestle and mortar.
So what are we doing? I'm going wherever you do. So if you want to follow these two,
Look, all the ash to be grey for eternity. How depressing, right?
it's a very depressing color. Yeah. I'm purple.
Yeah.
Can't relate.
I'm
We
just
Like everything is grey. Your hair is as well, isn't it?
white.
Of course.
such a palette. Visual joy.
Oh, wow. Easy, Tiger.
Can we see like any signs of like a trap that man's made?
Make a survival check. No. You can see where he scuffed through the ashes, and a couple of the kind of the weeds that are growing out of the flagstone are broken, but the forest is dense.
Sorry.
I just got a message saying we're really hard to hear.
Well, you're being very quiet.
Well, I purposely was quiet then.
I mean, earlier when you're whispering, that might be why.
Oh.
Everybody.
Is that everybody or she guys?
Just us two.
Just inside.
Okay.
Okay, just try and throw
Project, darling.
Yeah, just try and throw the voice
Not
a bit
that again.
So this is a mic that's picking you up here,
Okay.
right? So it's pointing directly at you. So try and just throw your voice at that mic, okay? When you're talking.
Okay.
And then. Okay. So he's gone into the woods. Did you say? Is that the cloak guy we're on about again?
Yeah.
It's not really somebody that looks like we can follow.
I think we'd waste our time walking through the woods looking for somebody who might or might not exist in these woods.
I think so. I don't even know why we're alive.
Straight to the canyon.
Why are we alive?
Wow.
Why is no one else?
Or, better question, why are they dead?
Glass half empty, half full.
That makes no sense. Doesn't answer the question.
Never make any sense.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be crazy.
I had Ooga Booga rot yesterday, okay?
Sweaty.
So did I, but I'm still smart.
Low bar.
Let's go then. Shall we? Let's check that out.
Going south?
That's what she said.
Are we going downhill?
Yeah.
Gonna roll downhill.
So you venture through this path. It's a dirt path. It seems to have been travelled quite a lot. As you look back, you can see, now that you're kind of away from the tall trees of this forest, you can see the Loon mountain range just looming above you all. With the illusion of they look bigger and bigger. I mean, they're pretty huge anyway, but because you're so close, they look even...
Are they like sort of lit up against the backdrop, or are they quite dark looking?
No, they're just like normal mountains during a midday sun. Yeah.
Didn't know if you like we turn around, look at the mountains, and sort of thunder flash.
No.
I'm thinking like I watched Starship Troopers yesterday. I'm thinking big giant buildings.
Paranoid about what?
Mountains. Because
Mountains?
when we were travelling, there was those guys.
I mean, I've drank with a few. They don't say much.
Those guys that were dying came from a mountain, didn't they? That's what those people were saying.
They came from the mountain range, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the mountains.
Maybe it was.
Oh my god.
But yeah, as you get further and further away and go down this path, you just keep looking around, and as the forest clears out a little bit, and all you can see off to your east are mountains. They're getting further and further off into the distance, many hundreds and hundreds of miles away, but you can still see them, and they're just circling. As you get lower into this valley, you start to kind of lose sight of them. But yeah, you get to an area and you found where the stream was headed that you originally came across just before the mountain range.
Well, I've seen them before. The mountains.
The mountains?
Can you
yeah.
see them from Arcton?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can see them from Arcton. Yeah.
I forget how
Also, you guys...
beautiful it can
in
be
North
sometimes.
Pass, you've been through there, you would definitely be able to see them.
I told you. We should be paranoid.
You've all kind of travelled along parallel to the dragons to the mountains at some point. They're not dragons, guys. Okay. Just
Not very
before the
paranoid
theories come out.
It's the mountains.
Every spike's like
The dragons through the mountains.
Top of the dragon's back.
Okay.
Which by me.
Mercedes.
Mercedes Benz.
Yeah, you find the stream that was on the other side of the mountain range. It's cutting through this valley. It's kind of bisecting this valley straight through the center of it.
Does
Does it look like that one or that one?
Huh?
Does it look like that one or that one?
It looks like that one.
Is this the stream that we got the flask filled?
Yes,
Yeah.
from just before, when you were separated. It seems to have just cut through the mountain range and made anew on this side. It's not a big stream. Just as you come into this area, for the first time you see a lot of rocky outcroppings. There's not a lot of grass. There's bits of clearings of grass, but it's all very jagged rocks. There seems to just be tundra, basically, with just rocks jagging out of the ground. Just as you come into this area, just off to your left, you see a body on the ground.
Oh, closed.
Freshly killed. It is a human, male. You are currently about 60 feet from them.
Can we tell how they've been killed?
If you want to get closer, yeah.
Oh,
Can I brave it?
it's like breadcrumbs.
I've already died once, so.
Real sunshine and fairy tales today.
Want to get closer?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah.
I know, but I can hand stop you going forward too quickly. Be like, do you want to check first of all to make sure nothing's still hiding?
Check it
around.
out. Check it out, even what?
You just want me to die.
Decoy.
I mean, you're the devil. Go.
Have a look for people first.
Yeah. I'll do what Mommy says.
The last time we said we were
Can I make a perception? Is it a perception check?
You want to look around.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
You tell me what you want to do, and then I tell you what checks to make. That's how D&D works.
Ah.
How old is Jace look?
Oh, yeah.
Young. Maybe 20s, middle 20s.
I'm so cold in the morning.
Yeah, I'm just...
And just
Make-
getting
I was making her own mind, but a minute, like...
pretty much every time it's very says something like that, Jace is just pulling a face of, you know.
8. Seems safe.
Again, you all rolled a d20, right?
Yes. Yes. I need to check then. Yes, I am. Mommy said so.
I think James just crushed your dice.
Seems safe.
I don't trust that.
You don't know that. Seems safe.
Okay.
You have to trust it.
Fine. Fine. So I'll just... Can I prod it with a stick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you get close to it, when you get to about 10 feet from it, he's in a clearing. Short grass seems to be grazed on by some wild animals, maybe. There is a smaller wood off to your left, as you're going towards him, and ahead of you. He's about 20 foot from the wood edge. As you get to 10 feet from him, you feel a familiar feeling from when you blacked out with the rest of your crew. It's not as strong this time though, and you're conscious, and something catches your eye just off into the distance through the wood. It's coming at you. Some purple, yellow, and green. A memory is rushing at you from the forest. You look at them closer, you see it's the person on the ground. They're rushing at you, they're looking behind them, they're rushing, and you see that there are wolves chasing him, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs, "Help me, help! Anyone!" And then he runs, and the wolves just grab him, and then just sink their teeth into his neck. You look down at him, and you see that this part of him has been ripped off, eaten. Some of his, the fleshy parts of him have been eaten, torn off. But yeah, his memory finishes with him falling onto the ground, and then lying where he is currently.
Is it just his spirit that sees this? Because she approached
Well, she's the one that approached it, so if you guys want to approach it too.
I mean, first thing, for the minute, it's only his spirit that sees it.
Yes.
She's kind of stumbling, or
How do you react to it?
Yeah, a bit jumpy until because I know it's him, don't I? So I know it's a memory. So I'm just sort of deer in headlight sort of thing. Just like dead confused because
I see no change in the spirit's behaviour.
It's an unusual expression.
it is unusual expression.
Yeah, so I don't react to it as well.
But then I turn around and when it's over, just sort of tell you guys. I'll just tell you. No. I'm saying this very quietly so nobody hears me.
No, it's super hard.
It's your description.
Oh my god! That guy got eaten by wolves. I saw it.
So you guys are about 50 feet behind her right now. She's just over this body. And she calls back what she just said.
I'm just starting heading over.
She probably looked at the water.
Yeah, so.
Full going in towards her, but keeping an eye out for wolves.
Yeah.
Make a perception check, both of you.
All of those are supposed
Just Aaron and Jace.
Oh! First one of the day. 90-20s.
That beats my 12.
Nat 20.
25.
Nice. You, with that perception check, you can see the tracks. Of the humans and the pack of wolves. There's probably about 4 of them.
Yeah.
They are rushing out, heavy-footed, and the footsteps, the paw prints going back into the forest are really light-footed. You can also hear, with that, that's an actual 20, with that, you can hear some merriment and about at the same time shouting coming from just beyond the wood that's just past this rocky outcrop. So there's a wood just south of you, and there's a rocky outcrop just beyond that rocky outcrop there. You can hear some.
Is this away from the path?
Yeah, so see, if you were carrying on down the path, following the stream, it would be just off to your left, just past that rock. There are people here.
Is in terms of how a predator would see it, has this guy been pretty much stripped, or has he just got a couple of heavy wounds?
He's mostly intact. He's just had his sides. He's had them ripped off. Most of his face has been taken. His right hand side, his thighs, just basically all the meaty areas of the body have been stripped.
I mean, this lucky one isn't all completely gone, so even if it's not the same things, could attract something else that likes the taste, so should probably keep moving. Sounds like I've got a bit of a party up ahead.
You had to say the word.
Can we go to the party?
I mean, it's
and
it's
also
people.
on him is
Socialize.
because you rolled an natural 20, you would have found that there are 3 days rations on him and it's leather armor.
But I mean, he's kind of left this. Not sort of separate. Is it all like you wrapped it, or kind of thing?
The rations, they're kind of strewn across the ground right now in little pouches.
Yeah.
The leather armor is mostly untouched. Needs a little bit of repair. Has a couple tears.
May as well pick it up. It'll feed most of us for a day. By the looks, so. You 3 want to add 1 day each?
Yeah.
So add 1 day to your rations. You should have rations there, 1 day rations or something. Just add another one.
Do you need equipment?
Yeah, equipment.
Yeah, it'll be in equipment.
So just add 1.
He's not armed in any way.
No.
And was he running away from this bit where there's mirrors?
No, he was running away from the wood.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, this party up ahead could be one of them. I don't know. It's pretty fresh.
How far away are they? How far away are we still looking these guys are?
You can't see them right now, but to Aya, they are about
past the
80, 90 feet past the rocky outcrop. Just to the south.
Seems kind of strange they wouldn't have come and helped him.
What if you
We don't know how long ago this is. This could be a couple of hours. He could be out scavenging. Like poor old Spaffle.
Poor Spaffle. Should we go tell them that one of their friends have died?
Let's see how we go first.
We run in and give them the news.
We found your friend!
Yeah, before the 4 armed strangers descend on their camp.
I'm going to go and take a look.
Well, I can hear him, so the floor is open.
Is there a way for
What do
us
you
to
think?
kind of scout it?
Fine. Want to try?
You said they'd be on an outcrop, didn't you?
Yes. They're on the other side of the rocky outcrop.
So
just
just
south
kind
of
of like sneakily look at
Yeah,
like,
you are-
one side of the outcrop. And look
Yeah,
at
you
it.
guys are elevated right now because you're leading into a valley.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll sneak up and check out.
Alright, stealth check.
Secret agent, man.
$18.
18? So you consider yourself stealthed and you go up on top of the rock as quietly as you can. You look down and you see quite a supplied camp. It's 3 tents. There are some crates. There's some barrels. It seems to have been here for a bit because there's a great path all through here. It's been well trodden. However, the individuals are speaking a tongue that you don't recognize. What languages do you speak?
All the nasty ones. Undercommon, deep speech, infernal, abyssal.
And you don't understand them. But you do recognize them. They are wearing the same kind of attire that the Wildmen wore beforehand. And right now, they are around a fire, that's kind of in embers right now. And they are seemingly throwing insults at a small dwarf that's in a cage. Just to the side of one of the tents.
Okay.
And the dwarf looks very haggard and worried. In kind of well-to-do, not noble, but like well-tailored outfit of browns and whites. He's wearing he's kind of got this bundled up this piece of cloth in his hand. He's got his hands in the cage and he's just rocking back and forth, just looking at them. Not really giving them daggers, just like hoping, maybe wishing for them to set him free.
I'll ease my way back down. And walk back to the group, waiting. Well, I assume waiting. So we got our jungle friends up ahead that we met earlier. The not so nice ones. Got a little fella caged up. Kinda having a time with him.
Did he look like the little guy was worth saving?
He's not in a good way. Not in a good way. It's like it's getting to him. But we know what these assholes are like. How many did I say?
You've seen 4 of these wildmen, and you've seen the dwarf.
It's like 3 tents. Saw 4 of them?
But they're full of supplies.
The camp looks well supplied. Yeah,
Stacked.
there's a lot of food there, and there's some crates there and stuff as well. So, you guys were having a look, weren't you?
We looked
We were
over
spying
the
on the camp.
I'd have a look.
Come down.
I'd given the situation of who was there, what was going on, who was in the camp. Said that there was the little guy in the cage.
And he
And he was looking a bit
Thanks for the follow.
struggling a bit.
What's that?
Okay. Alright, yeah, so we were there, so you guys
And
are
then
still
I
chatting.
said, I opened the floor to what does everybody want to do about it.
Okay. Cool.
We're only spying for...
I open the floor to your wisdom.
Is there no one in the tents?
I don't know.
Are we going to feel guilty if we just leave him?
I will.
I mean, you can't feel guilty.
It has to be worth saving. They have to give you something. in
You're
return.
you're hellspawn. We don't have souls.
I just want to be good.
It's true, you didn't burn the cathedral down when you stepped inside.
See? No one died, did they?
Mm.
Not in that cathedral.
Yeah.
either.
You've rehearsed your alibis. Commendable.
Like I said before, about surviving, they have to be worth something.
That's true.
So not worth
Fine.
something, you're not worth going to hell.
So is this our only way through?
Yeah. Because on your right hand side you got a stream, right? Which you can try and make your way across, right? And then on your so on your left hand side you've got a dense forest, you've got this rocky outcrop that leads into a rocky valley. And the path that heads straight south.
I'm all for it. Because, I mean, it can't hurt to get a couple of good deeds in my lifetime.
I would rather fight than swim in this armor.
And plus, if I die, where am I gonna go? Hell?
Ha, ha.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this for then I'll fight in. If anyone's interested.
Okay. Can't hear you on the fence.
Okay.
Next one.
Camp it is. They don't fancy getting swept down a river to go knows where.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
3 versus half. Let's go.
Can we just initiate with a spear throw?
The half wins
How far
when
away
you
are
jump in the water.
Okay.
Can you also?
Just initiate with a spear throw.
From the rock or?
Sneaky, yeah. I don't know. No.
The other tieflings just jumped in the water.
I'll stop her just before she gets in. I'll just like back of the robes like I've done before. Just be like, nope, back it up, back it up.
Well, that's one short person gone. We may as well rescue the dwarf now.
Are you mocking me? Just
You're not that
think,
short.
think the accent's rubbing off on you there, Snake Hips.
Get on my ranch.
You're what?
Right, can you make a stealth check, please?
It's serious.
Yeah? Because you said you wanted to sneak around and throw a spear at him, so...
I wouldn't sneak. I'm throwing a spear.
Alright, you want to throw a spear then?
In spear? Yeah, yeah.
You want to throw a spear?
Do you want to do it from
We've
the
decided
sneak?
we're just going in. How do we want to... No, I'll do it. I'll do it from the sneaks.
I said it.
I'll
I
go.
think we should knock on the door.
I will do my usual. I will wait for the team to make cash of it, and I will use their distraction to then make my stealthily way around the other side.
Okay, so...
I am Leroy Jenkins.
Make a d20 check with your spear, please.
We may as well kick things off.
So what's this? A handsome family picnic.
What am I doing? Using my
hopefully
spear stats.
populated by bees?
Yeah. Well, that's what you've thrown, right?
16.
16, you hit. Roll damage.
Leroy.
22 stealth.
Shit.
I'm not even bothering trying to roll stuff.
Rolled a 14.
Fudge. Hang on. 5. 9.
9 points of damage.
Really should have gone and asked them.
Well, haven't they tried to hurt us before though? Are these the same?
Yeah, so you throw your spear and it hits one square in the thigh. Right, it's quite deep. It's gone straight through. He's not quite dead though. He turns around and says some strange dialect at you guys, just yelling at you. You're not sure what they're saying. That's initiative. Roll initiative, everybody. And oh, do you know what we could have done on that break? We could have fixed the fucking camera, couldn't I? This one.
Ooh.
Right, show me the outcrop.
Ready, baby.
Show me the outcrop.
Here we go again. Tissue.
Nuh-uh.
Who's that? That's Inspira. I don't know which side we're going to be.
Did you go around to the other side?
Well, would have been coming from over there.
We're coming from this side, right.
So-
where was the outcrop? I would have been looking over.
Up here, yeah.
Cool. So, I'll make do there.
I guess I'm the front.
You'll be with those two.
Maybe forward a bit for throwing spearsies.
What's your spear range?
Close enough. 20.
20? So,
Well, 60,
wherever...
also 64.
Yeah, but wherever James puts his
Yeah, just around.
enemies, you'll be 20 or 30 feet from them.
20 feet.
Just the other stealthy route gets
Where
hanging
you
back.
Straight in there. Cool. Nice man. Nice man.
Okay.
All you know is route.
Outcome 8 guys out of 10. Suspicious.
It's like the
It's like one of those
clown car.
clown cars, yeah.
Snap.
You hit this one.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's Elsa again.
Elsa.
The cage is around
I was so disappointed with her
Guys,
last
the cage
time.
is far back.
It's meant to be good.
Nicholas Cage is over here.
Oh, good cage.
Good cage.
Sorry.
Good cage.
Sorry,
It's
Richard.
Right, now I've got a fucking roll.
No, I think you just said it was over here somewhere.
Oh, I thought that was the dwarf.
Yeah. Is that dwarf not on our team, is it?
Nope.
There we go. Frodo is not my friend.
I love how serious James is being with his man bones.
You. Doing some serious number crunching right now.
No, it's
Is
real.
Bun Axel Rose hybrid.
Welcome to the campsite.
Welcome to the bungle.
I mean,
Okay. Jace, what you get?
8.
8.
Fine
Jace. Okay, what you get?
19.
19. Wow, really?
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 Also, 8.
What? No twinsies around the tables.
We're twinsies too.
Oh.
2 19s and 2 8s.
Swaps is.
There we
You
go.
may go first.
Now you get a chance to watch.
And it's
19.
19. Wow. What?
I know, right?
I know.
Swapping
linking's
those
going on
cables
here.
around, isn't it? That's it.
Yeah.
Rewire this.
I mean, I'm actually okay with being lower initiative because.
Okay, so first we have the halfling.
Lies.
They- Huh?
Mike
They're
got
going to move. Move to 5, 10, 15. And
Has he got cover?
Nah, it's a 10.
It's a 10.
oh yeah, sorry guys. Give you the initiative move. I need to see it too though.
Stick it over there. Mine's better not. Just using it on me.
And he is going to get his light crossbow out and he's going to fire it. Try fire at you. Okay, try to anyway. Zoop.
That's dirty.
That's an 18 to hit.
No.
That's right, people.
Does that just miss?
No. Well, close.
Yeah, yes, it
What's
does.
your AC?
Oh, that's clean. 19.
It does just miss.
I could just go on DD.
You should have done that. 19.
19.
One more would have hit, yes.
Yeah. So it just missed.
Oh, yes.
That's right, the level 2 got 19 AC, people.
Alright, so.
We're practically gods already.
We're
Oh,
facing. Now I'm the target. Now I'm the target.
Yeah, so crossbow bolt just goes by you, flops into the stream.
For this first time of his new armour, can he fire it back?
Right, either Inspira, or, is that Kate? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one are you? On you?
Doink.
So what you want to do?
What's your movement range?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but 30.
30, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
There's only the little ones and the rages and the cats that don't really have 30. Some are all.
Twinsies.
I can't do it. Thank
Okay.
you.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'm looking at my stuff.
Yeah, go for it.
Are these tents, babe? You can't go on this square, I imagine.
Well, you can go on all of them but that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Because
yeah.
you can at least get there and there and there and there.
You could also just land on the tent.
Kick it in. I am a dragon. Okay. I don't have my spear. I want my spear back. 5, 10, 15. Swing. Can I go on? Can I pass through there?
Yeah.
It's diagonal.
I'll do that. I was going to go there, but
So like, excuse
imagine
me.
I can't because of the box.
Cade going in.
Yeah. Unless you want to get on the box.
On the box. Do I have to roll anything to climb?
Do you want to go on the box?
It's not the question I asked. Right. I'll go there. I'll go. I'm there. I'll stay where I am. What are you looking at?
I'm just looking
Swing
at
your weapon.
Right. And
having a day.
I'll hit him with the Elsa.
Okay.
My 21.
That hits.
Fair enough. And which one's going to be?
Is this one-handed, two-handed?
We'll go 2. That was deep. I don't know. I'll stick with one. I'll
If
do
it's
the one
two-handed,
first.
you didn't have 19 AC.
Oh, so that's for the shield.
If it's what? 2-handed. Well, I'll stick to one. I said that before you said that. I'm sticking to what I said.
19 is your shield. With your shield.
Yeah. So that's it. Right. 10.
10 damage. Like you do. Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty
Okay.
hefty.
Shows how it's done.
Oh!
First blood. So she's pretty maimed. So I was gonna swoop around with my athletics because I'm quite athletic, and just like spin straight across the back. She's in two.
Yeah. So yeah, Elsa has been cleaving too. Well, that is actually, man. I don't have.
We can't judge.
It's funny because I don't have bandit in this. It's just not a thing I have.
And Elsa is dead.
Now she's being told.
Not for the first time in forever.
No.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't have a bonus. Oh, no, I might have bonuses now, but...
So now Elsa.
Did we have a rest since I used my breath weapon on Spider?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh no,
So
that's
no
a
rest.
spider. No.
Damn,
So it is now the. Yeah, so it's not.
No,
Big guy's turn. It can't really move. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yes, bitch!
Do you know what you're gonna do? You better know what you're gonna do. But you asked bitch me. Come on.
I'm just gonna shoot him with a bow.
Alright.
Wait, can I reach from there?
Yes.
Yes. I'm
You'll
gonna
be
shoot
short,
right
yeah?
Yes.
You've got. I'm gonna pick on the small guy.
Alright.
I've got what? 80
Up to you.
feet with your short rest. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Plus. It's 1.
Yeah, but plus what?
7. That's a 7.
I was going to say, that's not a lot. I can see that from here.
11. Plus 4, right? That's 11.
11.
What? You thought it was a 1?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
11.
Plus 4.
Just misses.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Weird 7 then. What?
Oh, it is 11.
Yeah, Arrow just sails past them. They just it's very easy to read with the whole giggling and getting the bar and doing it.
No, bitch!
Alright, now it's Spear's turn. They're gonna get they're gonna go for the crossbow, but they went for a scimitar instead and they're gonna go for the attack at you, Cade. Wow. Oh, that's called Tim's, isn't it?
Oh! Boo!
There's a match 20. 14 doesn't hit Cade.
No.
Kang goes up against your spear. I mean your shield.
I just want to keep thinking about the text just every time, just going.
Terry Crews in it.
Alright, yeah.
Cool. From my vantage up here, I'm gonna take a shot down at Halfling Boy.
Alright, half your life.
Toss on the ball.
Ooh, not 19.
So,
It's jizz dice.
do that as well, I suppose.
There are 2 kinds of people in the world.
So, you do.
25.
That hits.
It's the
Awesome.
19 didn't.
Could have just missed for all we knew.
Could have just missed.
So I'll get that and that and that. Because I got my friend within 5 feet. That's okay. We got a 6, a 5, and a 1. So that's 12 plus 4 is 16.
16 points of damage.
Beefy.
Short bow.
Short bow.
Okay.
1d6. Sneak attack.
You just roll by numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, so. Headshot.
Ooh.
Straight in the center, they just drop. Can someone drop spear before? No, sorry, half and do for me.
Frodo!
Drop a phone?
Someone drop Sam.
Sam.
Wow, Sam.
Their
Mr.
turn.
Frodo.
Their turn.
It is, yes.
Jace.
I'm going to move a little bit closer. Like 10, 15.
And I am going to use my crossbow, and I'm going to go for the other blonde.
Okay.
Anna.
She's over there.
Ginger. A 19 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Or just
What do you use again, sir?
crossbow.
Excuse me, sorry.
Wakey, nice.
So that will only be 3 points of damage.
Oh, boring you?
With our high initiatives.
Yes.
Are you not entertained? And my turn for the movies.
Okay. Now it is Bug and Lucky
Excuse me.
Anne's turn. I'm gonna. Oh wait, can you mark off?
Yeah, you went first.
Yeah.
No, these are the high initiative down here.
Yeah.
He goes,
No, I do it the right way. It's my way.
Why did you do that?
Thing is, though, from where you're standing, that is the right way.
Yeah.
But from where I'm looking, it's
fun.
No, 13 hit. Does that hit you, Kate?
no.
Yeah, Bolt just pans off his shield again and she just hide behind it.
I'm just like stuck in the ground.
Yeah, as well.
Nah, not today.
Right, top round, Inspira.
okay.
What you gonna do about it, brother?
Alright.
Who's that?
Only.
Yeah.
That's it, just went.
It takes an action to dash, don't it?
Done. They try and go for you and miss.
What's that? Alright, cool.
It's an action to dash, isn't it?
Yes, but you can bonus action dash.
Yeah, you can now as a
and
level
then
2.
attack.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, everybody that's watching, they got level 2 last time. So they're rolling with level 2 features.
So,
It's exciting.
can I just bonus action dash and then start what I'm doing with my regular?
Yeah?
Because I'm bored of my bow now. I've used it.
I mean, do you need to dash?
Oh,
No,
Well,
you can just move.
What are you going for?
Remember, each square is 5 feet. You can travel up to 30 feet.
no.
So 6 squares.
15, 20, 25.
Oh, just run up to it normally.
6 squares, just count 6 squares.
You were here, right?
Yep.
Or were you here?
I
There was one back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
There you go.
No, I'm going to die. 14. No. What?
13 plus 4.
17.
Is that right? 17.
17 looks more like it.
17 hits.
Hey.
Is that okay?
If you want to hurt them, it sounds okay.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to 17 nuclear.
I give up.
So do I.
It's a great time this side of the table.
That one. I have ruined.
Plus.
Oh, fuck off. It's that one. No, it's that one.
Yeah, the plus 2.
So 5.
5 points damage.
Yeah.
That was a big build-up.
Okay, not looking pretty bad. Badly wounded, but you haven't quite taken them down.
It's fine, I hurt. It's fine.
Okay, next we have Cade. So, Spirits just rushed in, just stab.
Yeah. That's advantage, yeah?
Yes, because it's flanking.
Give me flank.
He will get an opportunity to.
Oh, shit.
Just trying to be fair. Just trying to be
Yeah, no,
You're not
that's
going
fine.
to
20.
Not 20 dies.
It's not. Pretty high. 22.
Oh, it's not 20, but it's pretty high.
That's a natural 20. It is 6 points of hit. Slashing damage.
Dies.
Oh, shit. Inspiration.
Minus 4 constitution.
You have no inspiration.
What am I doing? 6.
6 points of damage. So as you run past that dude, he just strikes out you at your back, whereas
Never
the
again.
armor is just weaker on your back.
My cape! Just my cape!
No, my cape.
Fair.
No, sweet. It's just the way that you seem to direct it towards him.
I know.
It's really going there. I see it just keep
Oh,
rolling.
I rolled mine earlier. It ended up like here, underneath.
Does anyone got thin hands?
Got baby hands.
He's got a thin hand.
He's long.
Go for it.
He's got
Time for the rogue.
What the hell?
It's gone the other side. In the mid. What I mean is that this.
Over here. It's
It
over
went-
here, Tom.
It went down this end.
You watch now, all the mics will break because
If you knock it onto a 20, Tom.
Oh, it's rolled over a couple of times. You're gonna have to do it again.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take the 20.
Yeah, it was an 8, but it rolled over at least a couple of times.
Right. Backwards. Oh my god. I did it backwards. You watched me do it backwards.
Someone get the mana dice tray.
Can I get a hashtag skills?
I
4.
offered ice trays.
4. You miss.
Add. I'm
Oh,
giving
sorry.
advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
That's better. 19.
19 hits.
Rolls damage dice under the screen.
Can you, like, become left-handed?
Wow.
Nice.
5.
5 points of damage. They're dead.
All the 5 damages eventually gets to her.
What was that with?
Next.
Battleites.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just crunch on a skull, and she just falls to the ground literally.
You just see my axe just appear through his face.
So next we
It's a
have
pleasant thing.
next we have Spear Dude. He's going to move.
So Matt blonde you over.
Yeah.
We've got a flank train happening here.
Flank.
Oh wait, no, he's dead.
Goodbye.
That is not a hit. That is an 11. Misses. Couldn't quite find the chinky armor that he did beforehand, and just misjudges it. Can't get through. Right here.
Go for it, Jace. We're at the same initiative
Are
anyway.
you sure?
Yeah, go for it.
I will just hit it with a crossbow again.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I won't hit it with a crossbow with a 9, but I will attempt to hit it with a crossbow.
Yeah. Doesn't even get close. You might not have.
Hit the 10.
Maybe talk this. Talk the string enough on the crossbow or something, but it just falls short.
Annoyed face, I will spend bonus action just examining it to fix it.
Okay.
Just making sure, like, strings. That's better.
Make a slight hand check.
Properly breaks it.
16.
Ah, so it's like
16.
fully snaps it.
You know that old adage of people blaming their tools? Yeah, it was definitely you, not the crossbow. It seems to be working fine.
What's your aim?
Yeah.
Cool. I got a sight. I'm going to short bow from out here.
Okay.
Counter.
9.
9 does not hit.
Why are we rolling the exact same?
Just goes off.
Here's my bonus action to spank my short bow.
Top of the round, it's Spira.
Do it.
I'm just going to do the same thing again, so I'm just going to walk up to this asshole and just stab him again.
Where?
The spear dude. He's the
I
only
mean,
one.
where do you want to go? Just here?
Everyone else is dead.
Yeah.
Just this one.
Random or?
15?
You attacking with?
Which dice was it again? That one. Radiant. And that was 2.
Can you sneak attack with?
Is it 2
Yeah.
plus
Yeah,
anything, or is it just 2 straight
Oh,
up?
You get-
4. 4.
You get sneak attack.
I get sneak attack?
Yes,
Because
because
somebody-
it's within 5 feet of somebody else.
Do I have to re-roll?
Nope.
No,
No.
because
Add on.
you have to roll a d6 as well.
Oh, that's more adding. Come on, guys.
One more d6.
Another d6.
So it's
Boy, you're
4.
going to have to get used to this.
Oh, it's D6.
Especially since you chose a rogue and they're nothing but rolling dice.
Is that plus anything as well, or just straight up?
No, just straight up.
So
It's
9
your
altogether.
weapon dice, that, and your modifier.
9.
Nice.
Right, okay.
Right. So, again, like you've.
Poke in the eye.
Every single one you've hit so far, you've almost killed.
Yeah, it's like it's first damage, I think, on that one.
But you get a really good kidney stab into this guy. Just drag out. You can feel something in there tear, and he kind of screams out in pain, but not quite dead. Okay.
If I stay within the
Within the 5
I
feet
don't
zone
get
around
opportunity.
him.
Yeah.
It's like because you got the shield up, and you're kind of going around him.
Spin around.
All
Do
aboard
we-
the flat train.
Do we know where these guys are from?
It's the people of this forest. as we saw when they were holding the guy hostage when we came back from getting buried.
So there's nothing information-wise we can get out from them.
They're just saying this is our area.
Nah,
It's up to you though.
No.
If you want to say something to him, it's your turn. So
It would take an action to do that.
yeah, if you want to say something to him.
We can't understand them anyway. Fucking hell, in the axe.
Wow, that is such a human thing to say. Can't fucking understand anyway, die.
We can't understand him. Kill it! Break its legs!
Swear this one's a 15. $17.
17 hits.
Thank you. That's 12.
12 points of damage. She's doing a lot of damage. Alright.
Oh, sorry. 10.
Shows how it's done.
I'm enjoying the headshots. I'm going to just go straight down, just drag it, and then...
Alright, cool. Yeah, so with that final...
Like the anime split.
Yeah, with that final strike, this flesh and grey matter just
Put your
splits
foot on it to
apart.
get it back out.
Yeah, it actually is stuck in the bone of the spinal column, and you just like get it out.
Yet another one that his spirit is sat staring at as well.
You get PTSD from all of this, like, just being all slashed to pieces in front of you.
I'm not half the man I used to be.
Alright, that's the end of combat. Can someone keep my people back other than the halfling? Can someone put the halfling underneath the cage?
Nicholas!
He's what? He's Nicholas. My man, get some pants on. I've actually come down from my crop up there.
I'll make for the gauge.
You're going straight for the cage. Fancy those flies. I've got any here.
As I see everyone sort of making their way over here, as I come down, I start having a little nosy in barrels and boxes.
As everyone's making their way over to the dwarf.
Okay.
Right,
I'm not much of a talk. I'm going to go for some of the supplies as well.
Before anyone else reaches in, is he, like, pressed up against the side of the cage though?
Yeah, he's now he's seen you guys kind of swoop in and take these people out. He's going, help me, please, help me, please, and he's just kind of pushing himself.
You just hear a muffled voice from the bowels. Hang on a minute.
Would Jason choose time to do, like, a cure wounds on him without anybody else seeing it, or would it be too risky? She won't do it if she thinks the others will see her, because she doesn't want them to realise.
I would make you make a sleight of hand check if you want nobody else to see it.
We'll try a sleight of hand. See how this goes.
I'm not looking at it.
No, that was a nat one.
What the fuck was that?
Oh man, I have a passive perception of 15.
Everyone will see that. They'll be like,
Yeah, so you just come in. It's okay, and you're trying to give him.
Aurora Borealis comes out of that hand.
And he just grabs your hand, right, as you're about to cast, and he says, please let me out.
well, he can
Turns out
have,
it's a massive ball.
for messing with my plan, he can have 5 points of
He's in the
healing.
cage up by himself. What does him do?
Okay.
What are you doing?
I was just out in the woods, and I was just picking some herbs. I'm a cook. The local inn. Where are you from?
What do you
You
cook?
come from the north?
What do you cook?
All sorts. Come to the Red Hound and we'll see. You'll see, you'll get a lovely meal there. I've been missing for about a week now. These bloody wild people.
What was it called?
And he called them wild people.
No,
Do you want to?
the bar.
The bar was called the Red Hound.
That's where he's from. What's his name? Did you get his name?
He's not
No, I've not got his name yet.
No one's asked him.
What's your name besides cook?
Penthrift. But Lady Emmeline, she'll be very happy to give you a reward by making the best food in this land. And he's very proud of himself.
What's your specialty? Rotten eel?
Listen, in the middle of these lands, eel,
Well, try and think of something you might cook.
fowl, normally.
Well, that
Venison,
doesn't sound so tasty.
you're a funny one. I like you.
Thanks.
Yeah, normally game from the wood.
How do you cook it?
In an oven, a
With-
stone one,
What do you flavour it with?
salt, pepper.
That's not a good cook if all they use is salt and pepper.
But I really like this guy. Can we keep it?
I have a special recipe that I'm not sharing with you.
It's just more salt and pepper, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Much.
Inside check.
I need to know.
That would be an unnatural 20.
No, he is telling the truth. He's just playing around with you.
He's an idiot.
Sage.
I love him. Can we keep him, please?
If you can get him out of the cage.
Okay. Hi!
Hi.
Do I have anything to get him out of the cage?
This is like any like yeah this
Lockpick.
could be easily like broken. Like the lock could be easily picked or broken.
You're a rookie
No.
boogie.
Oh, I
Can I
want to see.
lockpick?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to see a lockpick, and also it's just one of the cages and doesn't have a bottom. You can just lift it up.
It was never locked to begin with.
It's just too high that the dwarf couldn't actually reach the top.
You're gonna nat one and accidentally weld.
Nat one, unpick it, and lock the door.
Yeah. So you'd be
Do I
make.
have to roll anything?
Yeah. So do you have thieves tools on you?
Yes, somewhere.
Right. So you add. So this will be a dexterity check. So you add your dexterity plus if you are proficient / or expertise with thieves tools.
Proficiency's there. You can get proficiency with these tools.
Yes, I am.
Okay. You've got expertise or proficiency.
It would separate it if it was.
Yeah, and
if it
features
was-
and traits, you should say it there. What your two
If it was
expertise are.
expertise, it would separate it.
There.
Here you go, expertise in these tools.
There you go.
There we go.
Right, so you, instead of adding 2 to this, you would add 4, then your dexterity mod. So what's your dexterity mod?
2
Oh wait, that was there, wasn't it? No.
plus 2.
Is it?
Pretty sure if I remember from the last time.
What have I leveled up since? Yeah, you're right.
Still the same.
We did speak about you changing some things around in your character.
We did, yeah.
Because for some
It's
reason
weird.
you've got, it's really very strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got +6 to this roll. So roll your d20 and then add +6.
Nice.
Because it's 4 plus 2.
11, and then acid.
+6.
Plus 6, so 17.
There you go. Right, yeah, so this is a very easy lock. Old. Yeah, and the cage itself is made of what seems to be this, like, reinforced wood. It's almost metal-like, and so you can't really crash through it. Right, but yeah, you just tease through it, and then after about 30-35 seconds, you just hear the click.
Can
You
I
feel
stop
happy
it?
about yourself, and it just opens up and falls to the ground.
How are you celebrating?
That's it.
What
That's
are
all
these
we asked to do.
Sorry?
Is it food in these barrels? Apples?
Yeah, 1 second. So he opens up the
Can I hug
cage.
him?
No, it's because I was going to link it with something.
Yeah.
Cute little dwarf, I have to hug him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so Penthrith, he is, of course, he's very short. He's high 3 foot, like 3'10", 3'11". He is slight in build, has no beard, but he has a very short cut brown hair, a very square face with brown eyes, and just slightly bigger ears than your typical dwarf on his face, and he's wearing what I said earlier, which was like creams and whites and browns.
What kind of dwarf has no beard?
I don't. It gets in the food.
Wow.
So, so what did you want to do?
It was just...
So there is, so in these barrels, there's just tons of food. There's 2 days of rations in the form of fruit. There's some rice, there's meat, poultry, vegetables, there's a tinderbox, potions of one potion of healing, regular, and 2 gold pieces and 2 gold pieces and 2 silver pieces.
Is that across the whole camp?
Across the whole camp.
We don't know that.
You're taking
We don't know what's going to say.
everything. You managed to sweep my side of the camp before you got to it. I just get this wind from.
Oh yeah, you said you were going to look. Yeah.
I'm just saying what's he taking and what's.
A second.
Take a gold and silver then. If that's everything. Just take half the coins.
Yes, you find a couple of days' rations of meat and 1 gold piece.
I'll do that.
Some of those stations.
I'll take that one anyway, it makes me up to the same as you.
I've added that potion for
Where's the rations in there? How many did you say? Just 1?
Was there an
How many
apple?
rations?
Just 2.
2 rations.
Say again?
An apple or something?
There's an apple.
Like me, actually. Probably my just then.
There's an apple and a pear.
Hey! You pick?
I'm still jumping around. I'm not listening.
I'm just shrugging.
The door?
Oh, I did! Yes!
Yeah.
She did!
No! I saved him!
She did great, you did!
Nicely
Thank
done.
you so much!
Welcome!
We've got a new cook.
You're gonna feed us now, right?
He cooks.
Yes, as soon as we get back to the Red Hound, and then... Sorry, that's not him, that's me getting an itchy leg.
Cut it on the cage.
Is that the
Yes,
secret sauce?
as soon as we get back to the Red Hound. That'll make you something grand.
All he cooks is file with pepper and salt.
And salt. And salt.
That's not all I do.
I see, isn't it?
Sounds good.
So it's in Silvertree, just about a mile southeast from here. We'll have to go down the ways, and he just points down the... I've been hearing some growls in the dark, so be careful of some wolf.
Oh, we already know there's wolves around.
Oh, okay.
Killed one.
Yeah.
We're going to take this opportunity to go on a break. As you save Penthrith, you defeat the wild men, and you turn back onto the path leading south. And we're going to get ready for this giveaway.
Hey.
Alright?
Why
So...
can't I win? I promise I have not touched those dice in my hands. There's been no nat ones anywhere near them.
I haven't rolled them either. I've had them in my hands, but I haven't rolled them. Okay.
Got sweaty hands.
Those ones.
No, it's these ones.
Pretty.
They're so good.
sure.
I can't
Yes, so
look at my dice collection and James is
these pretty
giving away
dice.
8 dice.
Yeah.
Look.
They're so pretty.
Like a little unicorn.
Oh,
Right.
you're like a little beauty blogger with your hair and your
In the dice.
Why
You have to do that because it's autofocus.
beauty blogger. Do you want some makeup?
Beauty blogger.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna right. So who we got in chat right now? Who wants to win this set of dice?
I'm using your phone.
The Sky Opal ValkyrieRPG.co.uk dice.
No, let's get past the advert before I can.
Just making multiple Twitch accounts. BRB.
I already have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it is giveaway time. Giveaway. Woo, 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 woo. Giveaway.
Ouchies.
No, Leora is not allowed dice.
There was none.
How small are those two?
Who's that?
Look at us and look at them.
Oh my god,
It's a giveaway. It's a giveaway. All right, guys. I want to see you guys sharing it. I want to see the chat blow up. Okay. Right. I haven't started the giveaway yet. You will know when you can start it. Right? You will not be counted if you do not have 5 gold. If you want 5 gold, just follow the channel. You'll get given some gold.
It's that easy?
It's that easy.
What? Say what?
Alright, that's all you need to do. Okay,
sit on a throne of lies.
we will send you these dice, right? This is a full giveaway, we'll just send you them, and all you need to do is follow the channel, and we will give you them, alright? think you own 5 gold. If you want to know how much gold you have, just put the gold command in chat, the pling gold. It should pop up. Mike, you have
Where is
Thank you for the follow. That's the follow command
on
my Twitch channel.
Robot in
but where is
progress.
it
Just
It
follow.
sounds like it's that.
What?
Should be coming up.
Who's?
Magic.
Is it
From someone.
you?
No, my phone's on sound.
It's coming from somewhere. Yes. Oh, is it someone underneath? I don't know. Is it
Blue?
No, it's Oh,
It sounds like that.
Yeah, it comes from
It
over there
does.
somewhere.
Sounds like
The
that.
speaker microphone. Speaker microphone.
But yeah, get hype.
I wonder how much gold I have.
You should play.
Alright, so yeah, we're good. So you're gonna get 7 minutes to try and get into this giveaway. I'm gonna start it now, okay? Give me 1 second.
Which dice are they? Someone's asking if you can just buy them.
They're the Sky Opals on RPG.
Valkyrie RPG, Sky Opals, they'll be.
My phone.
It's that.
It's not that.
Are you paused? No, okay.
Okay, and the key word is rope.
Yes.
Alright, the giveaway is now open. If you want to be part of this giveaway, just put the word rope in. That's R-O-P-E. Alright? R-O-P-E. It will not add you more than once. Okay? Just put rope in, and we will see you. There you go, yeah, you're all being counted. Right? And we will see you in about 7 minutes.
ValkyrieRPG.co.uk.
Good luck.
Yeah, oh yeah, thanks to ValkyrieRPG.co.uk.
Someone just dropped in the link.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
We have a winner. The bot is just about to pick it by random. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Just for future giveaways, we will be doing future ones. Please join the giveaway before. Right, so follow before so you can get the gold so you can be entered. This is just for future giveaways, but we have quite a few entries here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tastic! Tastic the fan! Congratulations! You get yourself some beautiful days.
A bag, and we're ready for the dice in as well.
They've been touched by me,
That's
Tastic.
just Tastic,
And also
yes.
Lauren. And also Jan.
I've been rolling super high.
Not these two, though. They don't matter.
I don't know. I'm looking at that camera.
We're not allowed.
Tiefling race.
Yeah, right.
You don't want to let the rogues
Why?
touch your dice.
Fantastic. I want to know what your first roll with these are, but we will send these
Pictures.
as soon as possible, okay? So that you know where to contact me, all right, on Twitter and that.
Tell us where
Right?
we live.
Yeah. Thank you so much again to Valkyrie RPG, and also a big thank you to Lauren for letting us give these away. And yeah, can't wait to send them off.
I might have something for a giveaway next week.
Really? Ooh, new giveaways. I don't even know what it is. I'm excited. Okay.
Maybe, baby.
I'll smell them and then throw them.
Just why not?
Video proof.
Thank you, everybody, for joining as well.
Sniff and roll.
Right, so we are back into the Watches. Yeah, so you guys just defeated 4 Wildmen. And you have rescued a tiny dwarf called Penthrith, who is supposedly
I was thinking that.
a cook for a why have you got last name, guys?
Inspira got hair.
Okay, cool.
No, quick. Press the button on two. Both doing it.
No.
Where's the button?
Where's the thing?
Controller. Just wiggle the controller.
What's the thing? Where's the controller?
No, press play. The white one behind me.
This one.
That one.
I was faster than
Waggle
you.
it. Waggle it. Just waggle it.
There you go.
Yay.
Okay. Oh god.
Maybe. Not the forest.
This room has brought nothing but bad luck.
No, we're just going to get rid of it. We're going to have a little karma thing, and it'll be all good.
Look, everything's
See,
working.
the natural 20 table was canon. they think it's going to be a table.
Well done.
You'll just have to turn up now to find
Yeah,
out.
you just
won't
have to turn up and
We
find
shall
out.
see.
Okay, anyway, so
You two Argos.
so you guys are on your way to the
I
path.
grabbed my spear before we left, FYI.
You did. You said that during the break. Yeah, and you're on your way on the path heading south.
So I'm gonna know.
Mhm.
Nothing.
No? Okay. So you keep on veg. Can I get a marching order, please? So again, just as a reminder, on your right is a stream that's just running through from the mountains. Fresh water. It's like behind the Jace and Inspira camera right now. It's going straight down the center of this valley. These guys and girls are walking along a worked path. Dirt path.
I'm strolling, eating a few bits, so I'm at the back. I'm just strolling, taking in the.
Have we still got Penfold?
Penthrith.
Penthrift.
No, you lost him somehow.
I'm probably just in front of you.
I wanna walk next to Penthrift and just talk to him.
Okay, what do you want to talk to him about?
I don't know, just spam. Oh yeah, can I ask him like really personal, uncomfortable questions?
This
There
is
we go.
entirely normal.
Ask me.
Good.
That's how we formed then. So these two at the front,
Cannon
talking
fodder.
his face off, followed by Cade, followed by Jace, followed by Aya, who's eating.
Operation Human Shield.
I'm gonna reach back for a piece of fruit from your like hand behind the back, like that's it.
It does.
Why don't I get a piece of fruit?
You notice that I thought of getting apple and stuff out of it. Aya's actually got sort of fangs, not huge, great big long in size, but she's got fangs.
I always like to make a point.
Sure, you don't want to ask him.
Does he have a family? Do you have a family?
Not really.
Oh, that's nice. Do you have friends?
Yes, Emily. And all the patrons that come to the Red Hound.
Are they actually your friends, or are they just people that eat?
Yes, they're all my friends. Yes, they are. I love everyone, me.
Do you love us?
Maybe. Maybe not this one.
Do you love me?
Yes.
I saved
You gave me a hug.
I did give you a hug. No further questions, Your Honour.
Wow, super personal questions. We really got to the nitty gritty of this character.
I know!
We know everything about it, and his soul is bare.
I'll think of some more whilst we're walking.
So you healed him. We know this because that was in that one moment, wasn't it? If I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he doesn't love you.
yeah.
Terrible.
I know. I'm cursed when it comes to killing
I'm
people.
very proud
I
about
will
my
change
cooking.
What's your speciality?
The
I'm a
fire.
pirate. Go and for all of them tonight.
It's like guidelines, really.
You believe in ghost stories, Mr. Penfrey.
Why, it's the Red Hound ale mixed with the pie.
I knew there'd be a pie there somewhere.
I love the pie.
Dirty bitch.
Sounds good. From back in line.
It's what the tavern's named after.
Is there a dog in the pie?
No, but we do have a black hound.
Clifford.
He likes to wander around.
So you have a black hound as a pet?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
The red one, he died.
Is he friendly?
Hmm?
Is he friendly?
Of course. Why would he be in a tavern if he wasn't
His
friendly?
name was Clifford.
Was his name Griffin?
Sidetracking.
Sorry. That's not A's fault.
You can't hear me from back here.
She hears everything, especially if you don't want her to hear something.
Like a kid at Christmas.
All of you make a perception check. As you're going down his path.
Okay. That works.
Ooh. 21.
14.
I'm so hungry at this point. 3.
Wait, what?
Perception.
Oh, okay.
Perception.
Blungry. That hungry you're blind.
Hangry. Make my
Blungry.
No! 19, 20.
Hashtag Blungry.
Okay, so 2021. You guys, you're just stuffing your faces right now.
Yeah.
So you don't see it much. I'm gonna make one for Panther. Really? So Penthris is with you guys right now, and he, as you are kind of talking, you start hearing some growling, just off in some ruins, just off to your left, and then you pick up on it in Spira. Then Penthris says, "Oh, those wolves I was talking about."
Let's cook them.
I'll point with a piece of tap a piece of fruit and then point over that way to where they are.
Huh?
There's either some very large dogs ready for cooking or that's the wolves.
Yeah.
Either way, we can cook them. Right?
And coming from personal experience, wolves are not very good food.
Why not?
Sinewy.
Yeah.
We'll eat anything.
There's not much flesh.
Just need the teeth to get through 'em. It's okay.
Hunting then?
Yeah? Hunting?
Yeah.
Or avoidance? Wait, are they the same wolves that killed that dude?
You've not seen them yet. So, just off to your left, you can only hear them.
Oh,
So
okay.
just off to your left, there is kind of a ruin with walls that are about 10, 15 foot high, and there is a kind of a broken down door, which is about 20 feet from you right now. You haven't gone by that threshold yet, so you can't see into the area. There is a wall, quite a high wall, that has something on it. You can't quite make it out right now. That is just on the north side of this ruin. But you won't be able to go round. You'd have to go inside the ruin to then go in there. But the walls are inside this broken down ruin.
The last time we went to a ruin with wolves in, I nearly died.
Did he say
You didn't have me with you.
silver tree is a day or an hour? And I said one something. / unit of measure.
It's about a mile out. So it would take just under an hour to walk there if you were.
Or is that where it's from? Silver Tree.
Or are the wolves sounding like they're getting any closer while we're busy talking?
They sound like they're eating.
Oh, they're distracted.
Do they sound busy
We're doing
or
stealth checks,
are they howling?
They sound like you munching on fruit.
Well, as always with a demon and her apple, leave them be.
Can we start passing?
We can try.
With you and your clanky armor?
Clink, clink, clink.
Thinking.
Are you sneaking past?
We can try it.
It's either sneak and get away with it, or sneak and fail and fight, or just fight.
You said we can't get around them otherwise, though.
No, you can.
Oh, we can?
Yeah, because it's just off the road. So it's 20 feet from the road, just off to the left. The path that goes by it. Right? So you're just going to walk past.
Are we going to attempt it?
Be quiet.
Can I?
Like three vote or the three vote?
Everyone make stealth check.
I was going to say, has anyone got a healing potion just in case this goes wrong?
You have to make it with disadvantage because you have a medium
Oh, come on! I got a natural 20, and then I got an 8. So
17.
Oh.
that would be 9 for stealth.
9.
Total waste of a natural 20.
17. Well, that's
What's
not
that
very
job
accurate.
disadvantage?
Medium armor.
Oh my god. I've just done pretty much the same thing. I rolled a 4 and then a 20.
What'd you get again?
8 was a lower one, plus 1, so 9.
Okay. What do you guys get?
17!
26.
Okay, so as you're going by, these two kind of zoom ahead and... Oh yeah, Penthrith.
Come on, Penfrith.
Penthrith, he's not wearing any kind of anything really
Clothes?
other than his common clothes. So, and he's got nothing on his feet. So he makes it by pretty... he makes it by pretty silently. Oh, sorry.
4, 20.
I hope
You two, however,
Clank.
you just scuffing your feet on the rocks, and the growling stops, and you look in, and you see 4 wolves inside that just stop for a moment, And they just look around you. These are big walls. They're about 5-6 foot long, about 3 foot high, varying colours. There seems to be a den of theirs. And they are feeding on some kind of game right now. They look at you, warily watching you go by.
As for our shoulder, ammo handed checks.
Dane them.
But then as you kind of go by the entrance of the ruin, they just go back. So you start hearing them go back to their eating again.
They're already fed.
Right.
Filled up earlier on other people.
She left in the camp of Grub back there.
Alright, so you carry on south. You get in the valley's starting to kind of level out now. You're at the base of it, just up to left and right. You've got quite high, steep hills of wood, of forest. As you kind of going down further, there is a bend in the road going to the left. And Penthereth says to you guys, "Oh, that's on the way to Silvertree. Ooh, yeah, about 10 minutes out, maybe." But then it's just directly in front of you. You didn't notice it before, but just on the corner of the road, there is a tent just behind a rock, a large rock, and you see it flutter. The tent. And it's a human gentleman who has kind of very short, almost crew-cutty hair. Lithe, hollowed kind of features, but he's just pale, fresh-faced, looking haggard. And he says, "Oh, hey, what are you on the road for?" I went hunting with my friend. You seem to be an able sort. My friend's just got eaten by a bear.
Ah.
Could you help me, please? He's probably not. For his wife's sake.
He's gonna be dead. You know that, right?
He just said he's dead.
You sure he was a bear?
He was in the he was in a cave just to the north.
Okay.
And you see, like, as you look over, there is a small bridge, stone bridge, that goes over the stream now. And it leads into a big clearing where the forest has kind of cleared itself, and there is just a cave that's buried into... It's about 100 meters from you right now. It's kind of buried into the mountain. Well, the face, right on the mountain face.
So you're wanting us to go and get...
You don't. If you do, I'll have some reward money when you come back to Silvertree. Well, I mean, me and the wife will. Not my wife, his wife.
You have the same wife.
No.
You will now.
It's a modern.
He was a good friend.
Modern world.
We'll look at Penthereth. Is it normal to have people getting eaten by bears around here?
If they go into caves, it's pretty stupid.
Were you with anyone else?
You're asking the gentleman.
Penthereth.
Oh no, I was with nobody.
That was also a mistake.
What were you doing?
Very weird.
I was picking herbs, and
Okay.
You went by yourself?
I mean, it's normally safe along here.
Clearly.
I've been doing this for months.
So what's changed?
Apparently those guys live in this forest.
The Garden Falls, they think this is their place. Ever since the war happened.
So you know them personally?
No, I don't know them, but they've killed people that I care about.
Then why would you go into the forest to look?
I wasn't in the forest. I was grazing. I was picking from outside the forest.
Why would you graze and pick outside the forest alone?
Listen, I've been doing this for months and I was safe.
You weren't.
So this other gentleman right now, he's kind of looking at you. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now.
I'll be in Silvertree.
Who wants to kill a bear? I mean, we got a big fucking dragon that's not killed anything in 30 minutes. You want to kill a bear?
Mm-hmm.
Go get it. Go get it. Anyone else? Anyone wants some bloodshed? And heroic return.
First, we cook us some bear if we bring some bear back.
Oh, yes.
Is it safe to go with Penthouse though?
Penrith can go, you can get himself back. You cannot get yourself lost on the way back now, can you?
Of course not. No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And you're sure you're not going to go wandering off grazing in the wrong direction again?
Sometimes I can just have wanderlust. I'll be fine. I'll be with this gentleman. And he just kind of looks at him.
You keep your lusty self to yourself.
He does look at the human and he says, Quisling? What are you doing out here?
Quisling.
Yeah.
It's like the Riddler before he evolves.
Quisling.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, so do I. Okay.
And just doing some hunting, and then the unfortunate happened to Turner. No, it's like a soap opera kind of. No, Turner. Right, and Quisling just like. And just kind of points to the cave to the north. The cave back there. Cave. There's a big bear in it. I told him not to go. Did anyway.
Does Pam first know Turner?
Seems to.
So these guys like dogs as well.
It's my dad.
To write them
dad.
safety leaflet on one.
Turner got hooped.
Can we do that?
Turner just got hooped.
Maybe not me though, because I'm not exactly the most safe person on the planet.
We'll help you. Later on you can write them a leaflet for this time on how to stay safe.
Yay! Can I draw little diagrams? I'm actually going to do that, by the way, just so you know.
I think Ruby just keeps going to this, just yet. Nod. Everything will be fine.
So Quisling turns to his. Well, if you do achieve this task, come to me and Turner's wife. We will be at the residence in the north end of Silvertree. Seems to be new here, though. Do you know this place? You know where to go?
Not really from round the...
Can we get
Careful
lost?
of that one, though.
Say again?
Demon.
Jace?
Can we get lost if we come back to this way and come down the other turn off?
It's pretty much a straight on
Then we're fine.
route from where we are. Yeah, so just follow this path down, and it just kind of shows you through. Just take the left to the right. Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Can we trust you two on your own? To actually make it back alive?
From here to Silvertree should be a bother.
Shall we go then?
Let's go
Yeah,
kill the bear.
Oh, so it is ale. Not had ale in months.
We can have bear pie as well.
Ooh.
Bam.
Pie and money?
Alright, so you go north, you go over this humpback old stone bridge.
Maybe we could send pie.
Yes!
And you make it over. Let that one go. You give it 5 seconds.
Rope!
Fuck's sake! I'm done.
And you come across a clearing, then there's kind of a steep incline. It's just a ramp. Just a steep incline of land. And up there is the dark kind of cave entrance. It's been trodden on by bear. You can see the tracks in the ground.
Like it's very muddy around this cave, and it seems to curve off to the right, so you can't see fully into there. There's, from what you can see, the ones with dark vision, which is you and you. You can see the back of the wall, but you can't see anything in terms of a very large bear creature.
Wait, we can't see the bear?
No, because it curves around.
Well,
You can only see that it curves around.
So, no surprises. We know what's in here. Let's just go and do it.
You still got torches?
Maybe. I think I accidentally deleted them last time, but I think I have
you
one
did?
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one up. Yeah.
I take
I think you
a point
used one.
because of my dark vision.
How many did you start with?
I hug the
I've got a
curve.
torch. And tinder box.
I hug the curve and sort of keep glancing, hugging the curve of the bend. Keep checking.
We're just sticking to that right hand side.
Okay.
Or we're just following.
I'm hanging back a bit so I don't make too much kinky
I don't know
clanky.
if you want stealth or perception for that or what not.
7 pulls.
How much do you normally start with torches?
One.
I'd
No, 10.
say 5 or 10.
10. Because I haven't used mine yet.
Last time.
You only used one, she gave it to me.
So I'll have 9 left.
That's correct.
Good enough.
That's quick math.
So do I just add it
I think it's the plaster, it's freeing up the blood flow.
What?
It must be the plaster, it's freeing up the blood flow.
It makes me
I
smile.
don't know why, but my CPU's running it really low.
To the cerebrus mathus that's at the front of your head.
Right, so you come to the cave.
Everyone wearing
Right, so you're edging around the inside of the cave or the outside of the cave as it's going around.
Inside.
Of the cave. Alright. Stealth. Are you going by yourself?
I'm taking point, I'm just at the front.
I'm
Okay.
hanging back.
I'll,
I'm busy.
You're hanging back. You're hanging
I'll
back.
go behind.
So both of you two roll stealth for me, please.
Oh,
Keeping good, it's keeping good. 24.
7.
Is that your with your plus?
With stealth.
Oh, 8. Is it 8?
Maybe 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have glow in the dark dice.
You follow air into the tunnel, right? But as soon as darkness falls in the cave, you lose air. You're like, air, air.
Start shouting it out.
It's like that one when you go in from like bright
really-
light
you-
to darkness.
I really
You
should
guys-
have should have stopped.
You two on the outside just hear an echoing, and just
It's in spirit.
stomping paws. Honest, everybody.
Fucking hell.
This is why we need to fix her skills because they're complete.
Oh,
They look so dumb right now.
it was cocked, so I did that, and it went to 1.
The plus
Maybe
6
plus.
stuff.
Is it?
Plus 6.
Yeah.
So why did she?
Two.
Right, so she said she rolled a 7. Oh,
Right?
No, she rolled
No,
two.
she just
oh,
Thought she got 7.
Yeah,
we're back on it for the
Her
initiative.
stealth is a 6. That's right.
Over the river. And round the bend.
Yay.
Stop. Nobody knows.
no.
The bend.
okay. Now, for some reason, my fucking bear's gone missing. So we're going to be using... Where are we again? No, come on.
I'm still
Come
sure that the fight will be
Oh, there is.
there also.
So we're going to use an elephant instead.
Cool.
So yeah, put yourselves in your marching order for me.
Yeah.
I'll kind of fix that in really do.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
Frodo
we
was
don't
there.
have him anymore.
Did he go?
Yeah, he went away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went with Wesley.
He stood in the middle of the pathway, okay.
Now, because for some, and I think it's because we've been messing around.
Does it attack in spirit?
Hang on 1 second, mate, because I need to address something. Because we've been messing around with the cameras and mics and stuff, my PC is really struggling at the moment, and I can't stop the stream, so we can't have that up.
It's been yours.
Can I do that?
Oh, if you want. That's what it's
Go. Right.
So we guys find better.
Okay.
That's a shame, though.
Could angle these ones slightly down, so at least you've got sort of...
I will do things my way next week because everything was great. And I don't know what happens, but I think when you know what you're doing, things are a little bit more clear. Not saying I know better, because obviously I don't. It's just that this is not going to be successful. The stream not as successful as I want it to be in terms of quality. Right, so this pair is going to...
We're making notes on them.
Yeah.
So what do we roll? Okay. Booth. And booth. Okay, so... Okay, what'd you get? 10. And Aya?
19.
Nice. And Jace?
15.
And Isabel?
3.
I think I got a good one last time, though.
That one.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Okay, so Aya, you are first.
Okay. So, did it attack in spirit, or is it there? It's at me.
It's there, but it starts just charging. There is no surprise, there is nothing.
It's just charging.
It's just charging, yeah. Cool. You see just behind him in this little kind of outcrop here, there is a half-eaten man.
Cool.
Poor man.
So,
Also, make a perception check. This is a free one. Just want to see what else you can see.
We'll just go for the silver. 16.
16. You're seeing a faint purple glow around this man.
Around the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So as I see it, like, charging, just for flavour, it's like in the midst of just starting to charge, I sort of roll around it, sort of this way, and wham into its back.
Okay.
Let's go. 11.
11 damage.
No, that's to hit.
To hit.
Yeah.
11 just hits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's a cub.
No, but this is huge. This thing is massive. It is grizzly sized.
I suppose, yeah, easy to hit.
Yeah, so it's
Big
boy.
For 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Alright.
And I'm gonna offhand bonus
Okay.
with my other one. Back to pink. Let's see if it can redeem itself. That is better. That's a 21.
That hits.
And this one is
Flat roll on this one.
4.
4 damage. Alright. Cool. It's looking mild injured from those 2 hits as you just like quickly stab into its flanks. Next we have Jason.
So we're back towards the entrance of the cave, aren't we still?
Yeah, but you can hear the growling, and since you know there's a bear in here, you imagine there's a bear.
Can we? No, we can't see it from where we are. We need to move in.
No, you would have to move in a little bit, yeah.
How far out of the
You'd be about 5 feet out, so just a little bit further out.
So I'll move in a couple of feet, so I've got a view of it.
So that's 10. Can you see it from there? 15 is there.
There, definitely can see it there.
Because I've tried to stay near the entrance, but I have some light to help me see, or is it going to completely stab?
I would
the
say
dark?
it's dim light.
So what will that do to an attack roll?
So dim light is not obstructed, so you're fine.
Okay. I will just shoot the crossbow. I don't want to go in and lose my light. 6 plus 9 to hit.
9 does not hit, unfortunately. I mean, well, is this with crossbow? Yeah.
Yeah.
It does hit, but it just hangs off the hide, this thick hide of this huge beast. It's now the bear's turn.
God, it's easy, man.
The bear's going to turn around and attack the thing. Just tactic. Somebody turn the elephant around.
Oh, this one.
Is it
Save.
elephant noise?
And it's going to get 2 attacks at you. One with a bite and one with a claw.
Yep.
It's just going to raise up, and it comes to about 8 foot tall, and it just comes down on you. So first, we're going to do the bite. Oh, that's really high. That's a 23.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to do the claws now. Oh, man. That's a natural 20. That's a natural 20. So, wow, this thing just keeps rolling. This thing just keeps rolling. It keeps rolling high. I can't do anything about this. 20 points of piercing damage on the bite. That's the non-crit.
Ouch!
Oh, lordy me.
Crit.
I'll be down at that.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, then it will not. Actually, no, it will. Because it will just keep... It just kind of goes...
Yep.
Revenant on... kind of Leonardo DiCaprio Revenant on you. And it's just going to do 1 automatic death save. Okay? So right now, it goes down and just kind of... tears at you. Right now, you guys see Aya is in bad shape. She has... This bear has her by the torso and is just rocking her to the side, slamming her against the walls. Okay, that's the end of its turn now. Cade. Can someone knock Aya down?
No!
Damn you, elephant.
I'm not even a real bear.
I'm a real bear. Will my lay on hands revive?
Yes, if you heal anyone for anything, it will
It
bring
just
them back.
adds it on.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
You got to touch her.
Yeah, you got like 25.
Focus on the dark.
Yeah, I've got 30. Can I see if I go over here? Can I see him enough
Dim
to
light,
do
yeah.
that? Yeah.
You can definitely see and hear. I mean, Aya just started kind of groaning and like this guttural kind of sound came from her throat before she fell unconscious.
And I'll throw it all at you then. It's 10.
10.
You're up with 10 HP.
And I want-
Well, you're still in the...
I want to sleep when we get to this fucking inn.
I'm prone.
Yeah, so you're prone. Is that your turn? Your action?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I can do.
Alright, so yeah, it just throws you against the wall. You slam into the wall, drop down on the ground, and then Kate just runs in, puts a hand on your shoulder, and brings you back. Next we have Zero. It rolled stupidly high. Like, every single dice I rolled.
So he's all spent.
I'll breathe. We do have a healing potion, though.
I'm close enough to the rapier, aren't I? If I just go.
Within 5 feet.
Yeah.
So
Is that also
Stick it up
advantage?
the bum.
Not on that spot. Because... Or would it kind now that he is up? I mean, awake.
she's still prone.
So...
Oh, so it's not advantage there.
No, because the whole point of kind of advantage with flanking
If you hit, you get sneak attack though.
Yeah.
Because
You use
you've still got Cade next to it.
is also
So that's
destroyed.
20, unnatural 20.
Unnatural.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then D8.
D8 and a D6.
Yeah, 1d8.
D8 and a D6.
Because of
One
sneak
D8.
attack as well.
So
So
that's 2.
Plus
Plus
2
your
is
mod.
4.
4.
And then
4.
roll your
D6.
Now
d6.
you D6.
So that is.
Nope.
I've forgotten all the numbers already.
4
12.
plus 4 plus 4.
4, oh, 8.
Is that 8? Is that 8 total?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
You say like more than 2 numbers to me and I forget the first.
Okay, so with that, the creature. Yes, you kind of really get into the haunches of this thing and just kind of drag out some flesh from this creature. It's on the verge of being injured.
Can I poke it? Wait.
You can't use a bonus action because you used your rapier,
Okay.
which is not a light weapon.
Okay.
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 All right.
Go for me now.
Aya, you are prone, but you are back in the world of the living.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what Cade did.
Yeah. Yeah. Back up. And get 2 more. Um, 19.
19 hits.
So 9.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Okay. With that hit, it's looking injured to badly right now. Yeah, as you're getting up, you just stab it just underneath the jaw and just grind back.
Going for the offhand. Natural 20 on the one with no sneak attack.
Okay, so that's cool. So we can actually explain. Yeah. So you'd roll 4. Because that's the max on a damage dice.
So I get my mod.
Then you just
basically.
roll another d4.
For 6.
6 points of damage. It's looking. Yeah, it's looking badly injured to near death now. So you get up, grind it, and then with the next one, you just go for the heart, but you just miss. But it just screams out.
There's a little sort of a fire going on in Aya's eyes at the minute that she got.
Okay, can you use Hellish Rebuke? Just that's just a feature. Can you guys use Hellish Rebuke?
Yes, we've got it naturally.
Right. Okay. Jeez.
Obviously, we're demons.
Crossbow.
Right. This thing is surrounded right
I'm
now.
staring it dead in the eyes. I want it to.
Probably just gonna hit 11.
Just hit, yeah.
Finish him!
Beautiful. Can I just change dice? Roll that out.
Yeah, roll d12.
Send them back to
Can't change that. Yeah, roll
3
d12.
points of damage.
3 points of damage! Oh, it's so close! Yeah.
And here he goes
It
again.
always happens to me. I never get the kill.
Yeah, the ball just sticks into the back of the neck. Just looks around at you.
Let's dance.
Alright, it's now the bear's turn. The bear
Straight at it.
is not looking good right now. And it's gonna go, it's like looks down on its meal that was Aya. And it's going, well, yeah, it will be looking down because it's like fucking 6 foot tall. And it's gonna go for another 2 strikes. Bite.
Come on,
That
Stormtrooper.
is a 16 to hit.
Ah! Just.
Oh.
And claws that way. Yeah, that's a 24 to hit. Yeah. Yep. Isn't it? There it is.
Hellish Rebuke is the first one hits me.
Okay, that's 8 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
What do I have to roll for that?
It's me as like an attack.
Is that?
Yeah.
It's not a saving throw.
No, it's you get as a reaction. I can cast Hellish Rebuke as a second level, which for a level 2 is awesome. Which is 2d10.
It's pretty good for level.
You don't have hellish.
Should have it as your tiefling.
No, it's got hellish resistance.
Should be in spells.
Just as your tiefling attributes. It's like in there.
No,
Wow.
I don't.
Weird.
it's got
Let me find it on mine so I can
It's
see.
got hellish resistance, so you've got
Yeah,
resistance to
I
fire
don't.
damage, dark vision, and you've got the thaumaturgy cantrip.
I read that wrong.
I should get a
I
level
said
3.
catnip.
I should get a level 3.
One sec, because it's in there somewhere. So I saw it last week.
What is hellish?
Features and
Sure,
traits.
attack, handle it.
I don't even check.
Have you got it on? If you go on your actions, you got all your stuff usually down there as an action, but I don't know if it'll be on that, will it?
I don't
Because it's not
know.
an action.
Ah, yeah. Here we go.
Third level, is it?
Infernal Legacy. You know the Thaumaturgy cantrip.
Third level,
Yes, third level. No,
Okay.
because you can't.
Oh, I thought that was the end of the Thaumaturgy. And you cast Herrick Rebuke when I saw second.
You should put it in your spells when you can use it, and as a reaction in your actions. But yeah, sorry, you can't cast that.
Right.
Not yet. One more level.
Cool.
Sorry.
I'm going to be dead then.
So yeah,
You just killed there,
8 points of damage, which doesn't quite get you. You go into the jaws of this thing, and then an additional 20 points of slashing damage. So just has you in its jaws right now, and just like claws down your body, your front side of your body. But that's its turn. Just drops you on the ground, getting ready to eat you. So next we have Kate.
I'm all at the heels, so let's go for the head.
Okay, this thing's looking really rough.
Thought that were a problem then. 13.
13 hits.
Mm-hmm. Cool. 4. 11.
Shows
And
how
I'm
it's
going
done.
to clean. Just take his head straight off while he's down there.
Yeah.
Stuck to
Okay.
his side.
So as it goes down, so I kind of go in for the meal, right, with Aya. As it's going down, you just like see it, you measure it, aim it, and just chop. You don't, not with one full swipe. You don't take its head off. Couple, 2 or 3, yeah, just comes off. Right, that's the end of combat, folks.
So just
Dips on the brain.
Jace is going straight over and going to do cure wounds in the style of hand on, cure it, and then immediately like standing over, like come on, up you get, as if it wasn't really doing much healing.
Okay.
Tom, you get 8 points of healing back.
I thought you were having a free feel, I think.
So basically, it's like Jace is almost like just holding your hand to pull it up. Just not being very sneaky about it, but tempted to be.
One's out of the bag.
We were nearly eating you for supper and not the bear.
There is a headless giant bear.
Yeah, what the hell? How are we gonna get that to
I
eat
thought
it?
you
I can carry
you went
that.
hunting in the woods. You should
I'll
know
do
how
that.
to
You're a good
set it up.
I don't get
You're a good
bears.
I'll carry the bear.
Oh.
Somebody else check the guy in the corner.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he's kind of glowing.
Purple glow.
oh,
Yeah, as you look on, you guys look on as well. You're also seeing that familiar purple, yellowy, green glow, just kind of emanating from the body.
It's not me.
It's a really weird noise.
Right now.
It's that thing.
Okay.
I will go over to look at the body.
Speaking.
Okay.
And the microphone.
Go towards that purplishy, greenish, glowy thing.
All right. So as you look on the body, it's hard to pick out the kind of descriptors about this body. It is mauled. It's been half eaten.
But as you get closer to it, someone runs by you, you look behind you, and it is a memory again. Runs by you, being attacked by something, which you imagine to be the bear. Then after, it's kind of the rest kind of speaks for itself. He starts getting eaten by the bear. Then, however, his body, or rather, whatever is inside his body, his spirit maybe, his soul, rises up and talks to you.
Just to one.
Just to her, because she came over to it. Hi.
Hello.
You killed Quisling for me.
Why would I?
Because he took me into this fucking cave. He's taking my wife.
Oh. Oh, he was saying that he was going to look after your wife for you.
Look after, I'm sure he was. Sure he was.
So I just saw you running into the cave. Why were you running in?
He told me there was some treasure in here. And he looks around himself. Ain't no fucking treasure in here, is there? Just a bear.
Not unless you count the bear's treasure.
Quisling blood.
Well,
I'm sure we can see the making sure he doesn't get your wife.
why can you speak to me? I'm dead, right? He looks down at himself.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
Sound combined.
He looks down at his body, he's like... The kind of the anger disappears from his face for a moment. Kind of fear comes over for just a moment.
You'll be alright.
Get back to Silver Tree.
I don't think he will. Look at him.
Can we see
No, because I can hear it talking. Or
Yeah,
I can see
so
the dead body on the ground.
As you're kind of speaking to him, this essence that is him, it's not so much a purple anymore, it's kind of a blue. And it's, as you look, because now you guys are getting closer, you can't hear what he's saying because she's directly speaking to the soul, right? But you're seeing, and you're seeing as well, that his being, his soul is being kind of gravitated towards you, and it's kind of sucking into you and just absorbing into your body. And he kind of looks at it and says, where am I going? Where am I going?
What are you doing?
Oh, before I go, and like his hand starts to disappear.
Don't eat that.
And take care of Joaquin for me, please. And it, like, before you know it, the rest of him just kind of snaps and curls around and then just goes into you.
Oh.
Then the purple aura around the body just disappears.
Nice.
She said we were the crazy ones.
What happened?
You be careful eating those souls. You'll grow some of these. Points to my horns.
Well,
She's halfway there.
Well,
Sorry.
we were right about the wife.
We were right about what?
Remember we said about Quisling going about him sharing a wife?
The wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Quisling killed this guy to take his wife.
Well done, you!
Whoa.
With a bear?
Sent him into the bear's cave for treasure.
Whoa.
I mean, that's still basically suicide. That was his stupid fault for going into a cave with a bear.
Why would...
It was treasure.
Quiz
I
told
feel
it was
like-
treasure.
It was a bear.
You feel anger.
Full.
No, you feel anger when it makes no sense to feel anger, just for the moment. The moment passes, and it's like having bellyache after you've eaten too much. It just disappears, and you don't feel much.
Just totally deflecting away from talking about that.
How does it taste?
Didn't taste.
Oh.
Bit
Have they ever spoken to you before, the memories?
Yeah.
I mean,
One
as in,
screamed.
did you see it?
No, we saw the light, didn't we?
You saw him in, like some kind of soul kind of light.
Didn't hear that.
Very similar to the Bewick, kind of how what you've seen that happen to Brogan. You saw it being sucked into Jace.
Oh, wow, okay. I just wrote down that she eats the soul.
No, it's like, if you can imagine, if you've seen those simulations, it's like how a black hole is eating a sun.
Yeah.
It's like just gradually, and it just sucks into.
Were any of your parents wind?
I don't really remember my parents.
But not a no.
Well, that was my life in the streets. That's never happened to
Join
me
that
before.
club.
It's never happened to me before. I've never had someone speak to me like that.
I still love you, even if you are a demon child.
Good to know.
Someone's going to look the bear on my shoulder.
Says the demon child.
I'm going to take his head.
She only found out recently. She only found out recently she
So
wasn't.
stick in the inventory that you have a
You
you have a great brown bear's head.
Just
In the
before I
inventory,
met
just
In your other possessions, straight at the bottom.
Like,
I'll take the
a
bear,
day
you
before?
can take
You got
the...
told about it in the cathedral.
Yes, I did.
American.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was
So-
fun.
Great bear.
Uh-huh.
Great brown bear head.
I feel like we should.
Like she sort of
It's actually
whips round. She just sort of holds it a little bit and just twirls it around. Just, Yeah, it's kind of hard to see.
I knew I looked weird.
I don't know. I'm guessing you've got just a normal tail, have you?
So, I got the tail.
Oh, just not right here.
Oh,
I'm a real boy. No, inappropriate.
It's a shit to buy good pants though.
Go to
Right?
your inventory, just go right down
I'll hold
to
it.
the possessions down there. And just stick it in there. Just so you know you've got something.
A lock of
So
hair.
much easier.
It's from your background.
I'll tuck it in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we need to get back to the village because I think I need to do something about Quisling.
What are we going to do about it?
I have no idea yet.
Is anything else here? Anything around here?
So on the body, you find a court staff, kind of a padded hat.
Like a rugby helmet.
Yeah.
Yes,
But made
that's
out,
so cool.
but made out of cotton and wool. And 5 silver pieces.
Right. Toss everyone.
Other than that, there is nothing in here other than a few fungi and a lot of mud. And stony walls.
I'll take the bear. You take the carcass.
Should we take the body back?
He said he had a wife, didn't it? So
Probably a good idea. Or at least...
Seems strange that they want his money back.
well, let's see the little lady's reaction, shall we?
Inside check.
Did you just dab?
Course. Wrist stab.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's see the little lady's reaction to getting him back.
I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
It just could be Quisling that's a dick, or the whole one. Onward.
Okay. So, you make your
Lead
way.
on, Soul Eater.
What if he's killed our friend?
Hmm?
If he can kill his own friend, what if he's killed our new friend?
I don't think that the dwarf's got a wife as well.
He said he didn't have a wife.
There you go.
See, I did get important information-ish. As we were.
Okay, so you...
To Silver Tree.
Yeah, you venture south, you go, you humpback bridge, you eventually go back onto the path again, and as Penthyth and Quisling told you, it's a pretty straightforward route. Where are these noises coming from?
Is
I don't understand why they're coming through the mic.
Magic.
Anyway,
There we go. Carrying out spoilers.
so
Get photos.
yeah, get some photos. So yeah, as you make your way out
Carrying his spoils.
and go down through the path, you can see the forest starts to open up, and you make your way into Silvertree.
Making our way downtown.
No,
Walking moderate pace.
it's a village. It's not a town. Anyway,
Body passing.
as you enter Silvertree, the first thing that comes into focus is the huge tree at its center. 50 feet high, with but its coverage is larger, much larger.
Is it silver?
No. With its,
Lies!
it has its total diameter is probably about 100 feet-ish. Right now, it has bodies hanging from it.
This is... Go west, they said.
But
It's
without
nicer, they said.
But without a closer look, you cannot see the details of these bodies. Villagers around the town are making a point of not looking at the tree. To your immediate right, as you enter, is a tavern. It is large and has a sign hanging outside with the words Red Hound. Scattered throughout this village are smaller dwellings. Silvertree itself is a kind of a multi-tiered settlement, with the lowest tier being in the middle where the tree is, and the highest tier, the one you're on, being on the outside. So it kind of goes up in levels. An individual approaches you with a group of heavily armed guards. There's a sneer on him that has seen some practice, it seems. You must be one of those new settlers.
Yeah.
Welcome to Silvertree. You will be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here. And he looks at the tree.
Sweet.
And the body's hanging from it. We just need to make some inquiries before we let you walk around in Silvertree first. The inestimable Lord Maedric, seventh of his names, has taken great pains to insulate our town from Reuben's legacy. He looks Jace, Inspira, and Aya up and down and says, "Have you conceived a Hollowborn?"
A what?
A Hollowborn child, have you conceived one?
What the hell is that?
I don't think we're pregnant.
We're definitely not pregnant.
I am a delicate little flower, sir.
Make a deception check.
My whispering eye.
I'm offended that you would find that deception.
But my deception is really hard.
26.
Deception is one of my skills.
Fair enough.
Of course.
What about you two?
Except we're not pregnant.
I am a child.
There is a couple of snickers from the guards in the back, but he just gives them like a sharp look, and they just get straight. Well, watch yourself in Silvertree. We'll be keeping an eye on you, newcomers.
Can I ask why there's bodies in the tree? I'm asking you that.
Because there's vacancies.
Yeah, but why kill them?
Because they didn't fucking listen, am I right?
She's right. They displeased the Lord.
Is there a list of rules?
Yeah.
Don't conceive a Hollowborn.
That's it.
Don't piss off the Lord. Don't piss off me.
That doesn't seem like a good help. I'm saying that to them, not you.
Is one called Quisling a lord?
Ah, yeah.
Quisling? No. Lives over there.
How do you feel about adultery?
Kid!
Are you accusing our Lord of adultery?
No.
Why would you say such a thing?
Just out of interest.
She was ready to accuse somebody else of it.
Safe.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck. Me? Or
Yeah.
me?
Hey!
Fancy a bun?
Why did I say that?
Oh, it was going so well. Got a beer. I've got a beer. I'm still holding it.
It's me, the bear.
What she said about you.
You carried it over some roof.
Hides behind me.
Oh no, it's popped out.
You only rolled a 3.
What?
So did it work?
It's lovely how you behind
She,
Jace, like...
he looks at... Oh yeah, I didn't describe what this guy looks like. So he is in this kind of black and grey robe, greasy, short hair, dark brown. He seems to have black eyes. And if he had a bit of meat on his bones, he would be an attractive man. Right, but he seems to be malnourished in some way where his cheeks are just pronounced and his eyes are kind of hollowed in and
Any marks where he might have taken a mask off in the last couple of hours?
make a perception check.
Unnatural 20.
No.
If you rolled a 1, still there.
Yeah, but he looks you over, just looks at you, Jace. Your friend saved you.
She's a good girl.
Be quiet.
But say somebody in the town had committed adultery.
It's none of our business.
Okay. You don't protect all of the law here, then?
I protect what the Lord protects, and he protects his own interests. What some peasant is doing in this town is no...
Oh, so you work directly for the Lord.
I am his spokesman.
What a wonderful position to have.
Thank you.
You must have quite a lot of power in this town, this village.
I do.
Is it? I've not seen that till now.
What's your name?
You missed that.
Agit.
That's not else.
A git.
Agit. You are Geat.
Well, perhaps we can buy you a drink later on.
I don't go into the Red Hound. I get my drink from the Castle Maedric. He looks over to the east, and probably a good few days' ride, just cresting over the forest, is quite a sizable castle. But it's surrounded by woods. This is my job. I come here, I pack my own rations, my own drinks, my own guard, and they're still kind of very prim and proper.
She'll bow with a lot of courtesy and be like, "It's been a pleasure to meet you."
A pleasure. What's your name?
Ruby.
Ruby. I'll remember that name.
It's nice to meet somebody with such power and good manners.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage.
Phone's going to relax.
Ooh! 21.
With advantage, just in case.
Yeah. At a 9, at a 19.
If you find yourself in the woods to the east, and you fancy coming to the castle, I think you would have good work there. I would make sure you would have some, at least.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
You're
Just
welcome.
Ruby or...
Yes, just Ruby.
Alright then.
I literally.
But then he just, without even taking a second look, he just wanders by you all.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Can we eat this
Okay.
bear?
Ruby's going to keep that kind of the smile, and if he looks
We turn back
around,
to
she's
Kate.
still kind of like smiling, looking after him a bit like, well, that was a good guy.
Case just had this bare leg in I got bored, okay?
All of you make perception check.
And then she very, very quietly doing spirit.
I do like these.
That's
My
how you
God.
handle things.
Have you seen these? Look at these today. Perception is where.
Sorry, do you mean these?
Perception.
Look at these! Look at these!
21!
Ooh.
I just meant the face, the number that's on its face.
Perception.
11.
11,
23.
23, 21. What did Kate get?
Like minimum 15 rolls.
2.
I've got a bear over my face.
You're too preoccupied just trying to not break face with Agit, but you don't see anything. You've got bear in your face. You two see that there is one, now that you know what they are, there is one soul on the tree that has not left yet.
Eat it.
It has a purple aura around it. Purple, green, and yellow.
Just a second.
Can we check it out?
I'm gonna check.
I would make sure his lordship and that fellow's gone.
My friend, I'm not looking. I get to look.
Okay. How far are you getting away from it? So right now you guys are
Is it on a
about...
low branch?
Yes, it's on a very low branch. On the... So as you're looking at it, southwestern side of the tree. So it's on the other side.
10 feet up? Less?
It's about 7-8 feet up, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you're going to go right underneath it.
You're looking at.
So you feel a very similar feeling that I described to Jace earlier on of... It was like things dancing in front of my face.
That's the drugs.
I swear I've taken none today. But yeah, the purple starts to change into a blue and white, and a form just comes out of the body. And it's hanging, like the current one is.
Oh.
But it's a small dwarven woman who is in a heavily adorned robe of... It seems to have chains on it of varying kinds, all around the neck, like really thick chains, kind of very Maya-like, if I could just compare it to something.
Yeah.
Right? Her wrists, there's a lot of gold and silver on her wrists and on her ankles. Her face, she looks old in dwarven years, probably a good 380, 400 years old. She was getting on. And the next thing you hear is this croaky voice come out and say, "My name is Caldera de Valance."
We're all hearing this. I'm not
Just this
scribbling
one.
anything, so I'm not scribbling anything there.
No, I'm finished.
Why can you hear me? You must be a reader of souls.
Maybe so.
I used to be a student at the Royal Academy of Animancy, a form of necromancy. I know one when I can see one.
Kind of recent. Finding our feet. What's the story?
It would be strange that 4 have this power, when only one normally does, every few hundred years. There is only one that I know of that is currently alive.
Do tell.
His name is Margoth. I knew him. Can you not? During the fucking monologue. Thank you.
Margoth.
He lives in an old ruin. off to the east of Defiance Bay. The place was called Cadnoa. Did you want to ask them anything?
Okay. Is this a person of history? Is this guy still around?
Last I knew him. He was a good man. But I've only recently died.
Yeah.
And I knew him 20 years or so ago, but he has not been seen in that time.
He, one of your school? One of the Necros?
He was a wizard. Evocation. Powerful. Fortunately, I would love to speak to him again. I think I'm part of a greater plan, especially since I've met you. She just gives each one a look, knowing they can't see her. This Lord Maedric. I should have stayed in Valia. He said his wife was giving birth to children without souls. Brought me in. I thought that I could solve the problem. I was high-ranking in my academy, and I was young at the time when he asked, but he got impatient. She kept having sons, and they kept being born without souls. We called them the Hollowborn. So he made me swing.
The way all parts of this world seem to be going, I don't know, maybe you're in a better place. Because all this is happening, it's our problem now.
You have been given a great gift.
We'll see.
Not everybody gets given this. Cherish it. Use it wisely. Save the souls that need saving. And after that, she, unlike with Jace and Turner, where he was scared and didn't want to go, Caldera, she kind of gives in, and you see this entity just kind of slowly this entire time has been, just like with Jace, is being drawn to Aya until eventually it just disappears inside of you.
Sleep easy, little sister.
Again, you feel pride for just a moment. Pride and for once, I guess you would feel privileged just for a moment. But then it disappears. Just off to your right, you didn't see it before. Now you guys are closer. There is a temple behind this tree, but it is ruined, newly ruined. There's fresh rock that has been blown apart. There is a shining kind of golden, which that hasn't been tarnished, but there is a golden sun in the middle of this temple that you can see, and there is a stairs going down. And just outside the door of this temple is a straw blonde hair, square-jawed, handsome-looking man in like chainmail,
weathered look. Young. Looks about 25 to 28 years old. He's got scimitar at one side and a shield on his back. Wooden shield on his back. And he has a piece of wheat sticking out of his mouth. And he's just been watching Aya this entire time. And he's just kind of sitting there with his arms crossed, back against the wall. Hey, one of those watchers.
Just blessing the unlucky, I guess.
I've seen that look before. Anyway, my name's Adair.
Adair?
Mm-hmm. And he's got a, looking on him, he's looking very sullen and sad about something, right? But at the same time, he has a sense of optimism as well on his face. Like, he's constantly got a smile on him, right? But his eyes show that he's just upset about something. And then just a moment later, this here Temple of the Thunder blew up a couple of days ago. Only thing I had to contact my brother. What did he do? What did he do to deserve this? I don't know.
Is this the guard?
Hmm?
The guard? They do this?
No. It blew up. Just blew. Spontaneously.
Yeah.
Was anyone caught in the explosion?
Couple of villagers.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Just randomly.
This happened somewhere else?
Yeah.
Another temple where we were there about an hour after it happened. Helping them dig.
Almost everyone died, I think,
Mhm.
except one person.
Yeah. Quite a few people inside when it happened.
Well. Apparently after that happened, these hollowborns stopped beating. Long. So that's what they say anyway. This is one of the last explosions to happen. I've been following all through the region.
What's the temple you guys are at? With Thunder too? Or just non-deity bias?
Is it in the world? Yeah, it's behind it. Yeah, it's behind it.
Huh?
Is the temple behind it? Or the
Yeah.
temple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Temple is behind.
The nice ones then.
No. What other gods' temples have been attacked?
What I've been seeing. Aliki? Obviously left-handed. Hello. That's all I know right now.
Always the nice guys.
If you want to know more, I'll go to Defiance Bay. Where the hell you at?
Defiance. Nice.
Since this has been taken over or exploded, there's been some denizens taking refuge in this temple. Most of you don't take kindly to. So if you want, you have... They don't like going into the light when they come out during the night. We try to keep them back. There's some kind of evil down there. Can't do it myself. I'll come down with you, though.
That's my voice then.
Yeah, we're in.
Yeah, we're in. Well, we are.
Well,
He's still got the bear on you.
yeah, look, actually, him looking at you says, middle of the day. You look like you need some resting.
We do.
We do, yeah.
Go up to the Red Hound. Do you know anyone there?
You need to go there.
Also, I've never seen the likes of you before. Or you.
Hi.
What are you?
Nice people.
I don't fully know.
I just need to know who I'm working with. That's all.
I'm Ruby.
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you.
Should meet you.
It's Vera.
She's the friendly one.
Yeah. Not so friendly, but I'll talk.
I see you.
Cade. Hungry.
Yes. Maybe carrying the bear's head and not having a chance to eat it.
Alright, so, so you make your way up to the Red Hound, and just outside the Red Hound, just to the right, is a house, and someone is looking at all of you. It's a woman, auburn hair. She looks heavily pregnant. She's looking out of the window. She's in kind of, you can just tell she's pregnant because she's wearing these big maternal robes on herself, like browns and creams, and they're just trying to hide this huge belly. As soon as she sees you guys kind of looking at the window and looking at the belly, she just kind of tries to get out of the way.
She's in the house, actually. She's not in the...
Yeah. Do you have any mods in chat, by the way?
I'm not on it because I can't get out of this.
Because we need some motherfuckers to be purged. That's what I'm saying.
Why?
I need some purging. I did myself.
I don't think I'm a mod.
I don't think I'm a mod either.
No. There's spikes in there, so...
I should find myself.
Listen. Unbelievable messages.
For another time.
We are watching you.
Right, yeah, so you've seen this pregnant lady.
You think that's the wife?
Sorry, there was a noise from the other room. It was hilarious.
She knows.
Well, if she's pregnant, she's got to be worrying about what her kid's going to be like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also...
Hallborn or...
I'll just want to get pregnant.
Could she also be... I mean, there's probably more than just one person here, but could she also be the wife of Turner? She's looking out the window.
I mean, it's just a hunch, but there's probably a few women in the town.
I think Turner's wife is up towards the north end of the town.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you were told that, Turner's and his
Who I've
wife.
still got as well.
You still got that body.
Talking to a dead body on a tree whilst holding it.
Totally normal.
I'm just totally tiefling off.
Alright, so do you want to go into the Red Hound, or do you want to check on this woman, or what do you want to do?
I kind of want to check on the woman, but...
I just kind of glanced at her, she moved away, and yeah, I didn't get any read of anything on her. I'll just go in the hound, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, if she comes looking for us, she'll find us here.
Yeah, we saw what building
Do
she was
you
in, so...
want to go over there, or do you want to go into the hound?
I'll go with these guys, because
Okay.
if she tries to kill me, she's pregnant, I'm too scared.
Okay.
This is where it's useful that you follow Jason most places.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with that, Juju.
Alright, so you go into the Red Hound, and just a lot, burst of kind of energy comes through the door. There's a lot of, just in front of you there is a foyer, and there is a kind of a round, a square bar. And in the middle is this plump-looking human lady. She has blonde, bobbed hair that she seems to take very good care of. She's a very attractive woman, but she's got the typical kind of white barmaid's outfit on with this red frock on underneath. And you can smell the food coming in from a kitchen just behind her. You can't see the kitchen, you can see the door to the kitchen. And then just off to your left is where the bar room is. It's full of patrons in there. Quizzling is not there, no.
Does the food smell good?
Oh yeah, it smells.
I go to the woman.
It smells like a grandma's roast. It smells.
He's not over my shoulder anymore. It's sort of like a bit sort of lower. But I just go to the woman. Like, you have back room, backyard. We know Penfrith. We just brought him back.
Are you the ones who brought him back?
Yeah. Just
lovely.
to save some of this guy who's not so lucky. So.
Oh.
Before too much
so he just noticed
a back room or
the body on your shoulder.
Backyard would be good for now. I'm sure.
Is that Turner?
Yeah. Caused by that. Not into Cave's shoulder.
Oh,
No.
That's for the pot, though. Enjoy that, motherfucker. That put me down twice.
So when she calls for Penfrith, and you just hear these tiny footsteps, and from the door just off to your left, there's a unmistakable little dwarf with a white apron on. So the thing that he was holding in his hand earlier was his apron. And now it's clean, right? And he's put it over himself, and he's got this. It's not really like a chef's hat. It's just a very short kind of hat that keeps all his hair in place. How are you doing? Come in here. I'll show you my food.
It smells much better.
Thank you. We're very busy right now, so if you come in and I'll show you around and I'll give you some. Oh, what the?
Yeah, we got him. Could you fix us some food? I'll just drop him off.
Yeah, he puts that. He does have some hands. He does have some help.
One good turner deserves another.
Grabs the head.
Don't make our food out of that, though.
You put it in stew lunch. You know how stew works?
Yeah, he'll still be good. The bear, too. I'm joking. I know, too soon. Fuck. I'll shake him out.
So Emily's probably not gonna like that body being in here. It's not really...
Back room, backyard.
He opens the back door.
In a way.
Cool.
There
That
we go.
way.
Somewhere to keep it until we can take it.
Yeah. I just it's like sit him up. I got some condiments. That padded hat. I put a padded hat on him, but I pull it over his eyes like that, so as he's sort of down like that. I know he's been like absolutely messed up, but I just pull his hat over his eyes like that, and he sort of just sat up outside the back door.
Okay. All right. Okay. So he's gonna kind of order all his. Now you're in the kitchen. You can see that he's actually using Mage Hand a lot to actually move all his equipment, and a lot of his hands have Mage Hand too, and they're kind of using one. The Mage Hand's doing one thing while they're doing another thing, and they're doing like 3 times as much work as they should be. And he's only got about 6 or 7 hands helping him out. And but he just kind of takes you on a tour around his kitchen about what he's doing. He doesn't take you anywhere near his special section where he does all the preparing. Secret South. But he's very proud of what he does. He says, "Well, here's a plate." And he just puts like a hot plate down for each one of you. And after about, say, an hour or two, he's got the stew ready for you. He sticks it out. Dumplings.
Load it up.
Roasties.
So you're a whole hour.
Spirit just gobbles it down in one.
Yeah, during the hour as well, I'm going to sort of... little sister up on the tree over there. Get a little bit of info about someone else. Apparently only one other person she knows that's been able to do what we're apparently doing. And there's apparently been only one in hundreds of years. So go us. Didn't believe in fate? Well, you do now. Apparently down a ruin to the east. Cad Nua. Margoth. A fella. Hasn't been seen for some time. Couple decades, maybe. Nice enough, apparently. But apparently he has that. But been kind of separated for a bit. So I don't know what's happened to him, if he's even alive at all. But another little something you might want to go check out one day.
Might be useful to find out what we're actually doing when
Yeah.
they're going into us like this.
Yeah.
Have I had that yet, though? I don't think so.
But
So I'll have no fucking idea what
Chasing
he's
it.
going on about.
chasing a 20-year-old trail from a ghost.
Could be worse. Could be a couple of 100 years old.
Exactly. But something. So something to think about. I don't know what's happening now. We've got to a town with this group that's apparently forming. What happens now? Who goes where?
I go where you go.
Well,
I'm shocked.
you can have her if you want.
With me.
As you're eating your dinner, just off to the corner, the left-hand corner where you were sitting, there is a group of 4 people who are right now in heated discussion, but they're in heated discussion about someone else, not arguing with each other. Apparently someone has been putting high costs on the grain at the mill. The guy that owns it has been charging too much. And they don't like that. And they're getting ready to go there and basically crash his door in. And
The prices might be self-raising.
yeah. But yeah, they look like they're gonna do it soon. But it seems like this is just drunken stupor right now. But you're not sure.
Do we really want to get involved in, like...
During that time as well, like the Black Hound of the Red Hound comes down and just like tries to get pets.
Well, the red one that died is a black one.
Yeah.
I want to pet the doggy.
Okay. It accepts the pets. Yeah, it's like an old basset. It's brown. I mean, it's black.
And that is how I'm spending my entire time.
Okay. So after you.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm probably watching people around us, learning their faces, learning their builds, just quietly memorising in case it will come in useful.
Most people here are dwarven, human, and halfling. In majority. You guys, other than you, the rest of you can't see anyone else that looks like a tiefling or a dragonborn.
Why do
Not
we
many
medicine?
tainted souls here.
You're not exactly common.
Yeah. You do get some looks as well, but it's not scathing. They're just curious.
Sometimes it's kind of a hole appears in the ground and some of us manage to escape. Not that often. It's fine.
So when you say that, they look terrified.
That's the type of thing you don't say.
Considering what just happened in the middle of the town,
We're
They-
not really...
that scares them.
Don't listen to her, she's horrible.
But yeah, with that, and with I imagine the rest of your night is probably going to be spent here and talking out.
Couple of cold
Can I sleep with the dog?
You may sleep with the dog. You've been given a free room by Emmeline for saving Penfrith. You've also been given a belt, and she says that this belt will give you will make you receive extra healing if you would have any. And it's called a Belt of Bountiful Health, and basically just gives you +1 to your healing if you have it all. Don't have to attune to it.
Gets that though. Like one each.
Whoever takes it.
The bloody today, it's just teeth marks still around.
So yeah, any healing that you receive, you gain +1 to that roll.
I'll take it for now. I mean, this can be passed around, right?
Mine's just points, so you just +1 onto whatever I'd given.
Yes. Yeah.
I think for the minute we've gone, there's under the most trouble.
We can pass it around. I mean, I got one heck of a hit. So.
Well, you missed the first one, didn't you?
But yeah, with that, with knowing where you are, and with kind of you're at a save point right now.
Yeah, the crossroads.
We can end here because it is it's coming to 10 o'clock. Yeah, that was The Watchers episode 1. A fucking shitload happened. Yeah, and congratulations to Tastic the Fan for winning these lovely dice from ValkyrieRPG.co.uk. They're amazing. I'm sorry about the audio today. It will be worked on.
Apparently it's brilliant now.
And also the...
Figures.
Yeah,
So apparently it's all brilliant now.
That's because of that mic. But,
It's something like that.
yeah, I know we've had some skip problems, but we've been recording as
We got
well.
there. And you got there
You're
too.
recording on there as well.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
But the thing is, I was doing that last week. So,
I don't know if that
You
works.
only had 3 cameras last week, didn't you?
Less than
did,
3.
but one of them's not on now, and I'm running at
It doesn't
87%.
help.
Whereas
if
last
like
week
a
it
little
was
bit of an emo kid.
50-60. It was fine. But yeah, so yeah, this is going to be a running thing, guys, until I can actually have somebody who can be here to do this stuff. It's going to be something that we're going to have to deal with for a bit.
Deal with it.
But yeah, thank you all for joining in. This will be up on YouTube. A final kind of thank you to Valkyrie RPG, to Natural 20 Board Gaming Tables, Zobi1 Kenobi, Art and Cosplay, Fire Button,
They're alright.
the Calamus for their maps. Sorry I didn't get to see a lot of them today. Yeah, and thank you to Lauren as well for acquiring
I mean,
these
5
dice.
maps in an hour yesterday. That is great.
That's
Yeah, that's how good the Calamus is, guys. Like
Dan did 5 maps in an hour.
Dan,
First time
Cade
using it.
did
First
5
time
maps an
using
hour.
it.
And Dan's got the idea for next week's giveaway.
And I've never even used a computer before.
But yeah, we will see you. Yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Bye, everybody.
You pants.
Usually.
Tend to talk to each other.
Mics are still on.